Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the Canadian Weather Live stream. Feels like we were just here, but that's because we were. Hopefully, everybody got some decent sleep overnight, and we'll update everybody as to what's going on with the current storm, where it is, what's left, if anything, and road conditions. Also, going to obviously jump onto bus cancellations for some places, others not so much. So we'll get that covered and go from there. Here in Kempville, I've got about, I went out and measured 13 centimeters or so, roughly, maybe just under 15 here in Kempville. So still got a bit of snow coming our way. So we will jump into that and get you guys updated. Welcome in the chat. I see a bunch of comments in there already. Thanks for tuning in this morning with us. So, good morning, Dave, coming in from Morrisburg. He's also got around 15 centimeters down there. What else have we got here? Morning, Tom, 2 to 4 inches in spots here in Renfrew. I'm out plowing, just going to listen in. Have a good day. That's Chris O'Malley. Thank you as always, and thank you for what you do up there getting the plowing done. So, definitely less snow towards the northwest, which is what we talked about last night. That's where things are going to be a little bit less in that area, so kind of north of Ottawa and northwest. So I'm going to show the radar quickly just to show eastern Ontario. You can see that there's still snow moving in this morning. It's 6 o'clock, and so we still do have snow coming towards the Ottawa area, moving out of the Kingston area, just getting out of there just a short while ago. Probably trace amounts down there, but we've still got snow throughout a good portion of eastern Ontario as that continues to move eastward. So that's the view of the radar this morning. Definitely decent snowbanks I'm seeing on cameras and stuff like that. So that's where radar is. I'm going to bring up our social media here. So STEO is canceled. All transportation is canceled today for January 26th. They did this at about 5:40 a.m. The OSTA did a weather assessment this morning, Monday, January 26th, that school bus van transportation will be running today for English Catholic public schools and French Catholic schools for the city of Ottawa, so no cancellations in Ottawa. This is the Tri-Board, so you can see that on your screen here, what that covers. Basically, due to inclement weather, all school bus and taxi transportation is canceled. That was at 5:57 a.m. Some schools will remain open unless otherwise noted. So obviously you can check that out, but that's what we've got for school bus cancellations locally in our area. Chrissy, thank you very much for the fireworks. We're starting out real quick and early this morning. That's a good way to wake me up. Thank you very much for your donation on that one. So, seeing a comment here from Helen saying, yes, the STO is canceled. CDS BEO as well as open. So, we just covered that. So, awesome that we're all on the same page. Monkey Face, good morning. I know Sudbury area, no snow, just cold here, but not as cold as the other night when it was minus 35. Yes, the other night was definitely cold. So yeah, definitely not as cold as it has been. So let me just bring this up here. So I'll get back on the main screen here. Helix, good to see you. Hopefully you're surviving in Australia with those extremely warm temperatures. Again, I've got about 15 centimeters here so just under 15 in Kempville right now. Down by Morrisburg, we've got a report of 15 centimeters. Kingston, I'm going to guess there's 20 plus in that area and along the 401. Again, 20 plus, just looking at cameras, that kind of stuff. So it's definitely one of those one of those days where down by the lakefront you're going to see a lot more snow down there. So Chris saying all Renfrew County bus lines are canceled, schools are open. Thank you for that as well. So we've got kind of the school buses canceled throughout most of the region. I'm checked on the Quebec side. I haven't seen anything on the Quebec side in terms of any cancellation. I'm just gonna see if I can. I did that before I got on, so I'm just checking to see if anything's been updated. Nothing as of right now. So on the Quebec side, I'm assuming we're still good to go because I haven't seen anything as far as a cancellation is concerned. However, if anybody that's watching knows otherwise, please let me know, and I will definitely spread the word here. So. Yeah, so Mike, yeah, exactly. Renfrew County, we're chatting about that buses are canceled there as well. So, okay, so let's get into it. We'll take a look at Toronto for the most part. You guys are out of it. Now, there's some stuff that came in overnight. Toronto has gotten quite a bit of snow, but this is the radar down in Toronto. So basically, you guys are done with the show, I'm gonna say, and it'll be light to trace at most today. So the system, it looks like, was a little bit later than we expected, so it might trail a little bit longer here in Eastern Ontario. I was saying that it should be over by sunup. Around 7:30. It's probably going to be a little bit longer than that. As you can see, there's still quite a bit of snow in the region. So we'll pull up roads and we'll jump on that as well. Give me a sec here. So I'll pull that up. We'll kind of have an overview of the region. Still going to be light because there's not a ton of traffic in the region, but we do obviously along the 401 have some slowdowns. Going from kind of Cobourg back to Kingston, up towards Brockville, down to the 416, 401 interchange. So that there is where our major slowdowns are happening. I'm going to zoom into Ottawa because that commute is going to start happening. Not much to show for slowdowns. Quebec side is pretty clear as well. The only one that we've got a bit of a slowdown on this, and I don't know if it's due to an accident, is on the 174 heading in right near the ferry crossing. So I do have cameras out that way, so bear with me and I'll pull that up to see if I can tell what is happening by the ferry crossing. We may not be able to see it in the right direction here, but let's take a look at that. So unfortunately, I can't blow this up anymore. For anybody who's new, this is as big as it gets. So definitely snow-covered roads. The roads are plowed. I've looked around at a bunch of cameras and we'll go through them. Roads are plowed, but still showing snow-covered, not down to bare pavement completely. So road conditions are going to be slick, but very manageable. Nothing too serious out there. So that's kind of where things are at with roads this morning. So I'll take a tour around on the highway cameras and kind of jump around, and we'll take a look at that as well. I suspect I'll be on till about 10 a.m. after the morning commute is over. Otherwise, I'll just be running around in circles, but that'll be the tail end as well. So what else? So let me just jump back into the comments. How much snow would you say Brockville got so far? Helen Crane asking. I'm hearing around Morrisburg about 15. Brockville, I would say probably between 15 and 20 centimeters. It's hard to tell with that blowing snow because I did measurements here in Kemptville, and there were varying measurements just based on where there was a little more drifting than others. But I would guess Brockville's got probably close to 20 centimeters. Helix out of Australia saying 44.6 Celsius, and it's 36 Celsius at 9:30 down in Australia. So totally contrast to what we're getting right now. I'm a little bit jealous of the warmer temps, but 45 is too much for me, as we chatted last night. So Janet saying good snowing morning to all. Schools are closed, all buses are canceled in the Quinte region as well. So thank you for that update. Quinte region has bus canceled as well. So it's seems to be across the board where we've gotten the decent amount of snow. So south towards the lake, along the St. Lawrence Seaway, down to Toronto, I'd be surprised if there's much open in terms of schools in anywhere, because they got even more snow further towards the Toronto area. Daniel saying, yeah, Tri-Board is canceled as well. Thank you for that comment. Soccer Mom, we have 10 to 12 centimeters here in Ottawa West. Thank you for that. So I was calling for about 10 centimeters for Ottawa, 20 for Kemptville, and close to 30 down by the Seaway. I'll be a little bit off on that, but it looks like Ottawa will verify. Kemptville probably is going to verify by the time this is all done and over with. And then down towards the Seaway, 20 to 30 was kind of the window, and will be that in that, I'm sure. So Alexandria coming in here. Chrissy saying, I'm in Alexandria, but I can't tell how much we got because it's blown everything everywhere at least 10 centimeters. And yes, that's the tough part with that blowing snow. So getting those consistent snowfall totals showing up. And for Alexandria, as you can see on the radar that we're looking at here, still some snow moving eastward through your region this morning. And again, I expect at least another couple hours of this before it kind of tapers off. So let's take a quick look at roads. I'll start in Ottawa and kind of work my way around from there, and we'll see where things are at. If you have anywhere specific you want me to look at or report on, just throw it in the chat. I'll do my best to get questions answered in there. You can send us, if you are measuring any kind of snow depth or anything like that, you can throw that to us either at the email canadianweatherlive@gmail.com, or we also run a Facebook page where you can report that. Canadian Weather Live Reports is a page that you can throw into. It's a group community out there run by us, and it's anything to do with weather related, so you can see, and we love seeing the pets as well. So just everybody, it's a good community. Northern Lights, that's one of my photos actually, but we like to share anything weather related in there, so you can join it, and that's another way that you can get information to us, is by posting it on Canadian Weather Live Reports as well. So yeah, so that's kind of where we're at. So again, I'm going to pull up roads here and go from there. Carrie asking about Prescott. So wondering about Prescott. So Prescott still has got snow coming for the next couple of hours, is my guess, based on the radar presentation I'm seeing here. So you can see that green and blue populating the radar. This is all snowfall. When you get, the scale is at the bottom, so yellow, you're starting to get into quite heavy snowfall. So there's a few pixels of that, but mostly green and blue. So that's what you're going to see. Kemptville right now, kind of quiet, not much happening here, because if we look at the radar, my blue dot is roughly where I'm at, and you can see I'm in kind of a little pocket here where the snow has subsided somewhat, but still, again, to my west, there's some snow there. So just wanted to show you folks that. So again, Prescott's still going to get some snow coming, and it's going to move up that 401 corridor along the St. Lawrence Seaway as this moves out here. So Ontario East Power Sports, BRP 321, roads from Cornwall to Embrun. So depending which road you're going on, I'm going to pull up the Google Maps here, just take a look. Again, a lot of green in the area because this crews have had a time to plow the highways and get them, but they are going to be snow covered. Basically across the region, you can expect snow covered. So let me pull up a camera here. Let's see if I've got any good visuals that I can show you guys quickly. This is 416, just one of the main arteries. Let me pull it up here. So one lane is clear, obviously with a groove in it, but again, snow covered throughout, but they have managed to plow them. This is just one camera that I'm looking at. I'll take a look down by Morrisburg just to see here. So again, you're still seeing reduced visibility, but roads are plowed. Crews have gotten out and they will be snow covered. So obviously not as good as if they were dry. So I'll take a look down Cornwall Way for you. A little tough to see, but again, snow covered on the 401. There's plows going through right there at 6:04 a.m. So that's about 10 minutes ago. That's at the 138 and 401. Heading, it looks like these guys are heading eastbound. So again, everywhere that I've looked, roads are snow covered, but plowed and cleared, so not a lot of depth on the road. So I'll kind of look into Ottawa. This will give you an idea of Ottawa. So grooves in the lanes, snow between the lanes, and snow in the middle of the lane. But that's out here, Palladium Drive, out in Canada. So that's Ottawa currently. So let's take a look here. Take a look at further. So again, this is Bayswater Avenue, closer into Ottawa again. Good job by the crews plowing this and getting it done, but we are still getting some more snow, so that is going to accumulate as we move throughout. Take a look at Arnprior here. Same consistent what we're seeing here. You've got one lane open and the rest snow covered. So that's what I'm seeing throughout the region here. This morning. We'll take a look up at Renfrew. Definitely a lot less snow up Renfrew way. Still got snow, but just not what we got down here further south towards the Seaway and that kind of stuff. I'll move around a little more here. I can guess on the Petawawa camera. Oh, there's some snow up in Petawawa. So Petawawa even got some snow further to the northwest. You can obviously see this has been plowed, and that's what we're kind of seeing throughout. So still going to be slippery, but very manageable for driving around. So just take your time. We'll zoom in here. I'm going to go down to Brockville, and we'll kind of do a little tour of the region, and then I'll get back into the questions as well. And answer whatever I can for you folks. So again, down by Brockville, because we are still getting snow on the radar, you can see that they're right in it right now. There's a bunch of snow flying all over the place. So that's reflective of what you're seeing on the cameras this morning. So 401 off ramps are snow covered. 401 has one groove each way, it looks like, down here where the snow is currently still falling. And then once that snow moves out of the area, those roads will improve. So let's just take a look here. This is going to be down by Ivy Lee. See if I can get a camera. Well, that's not a good camera. So not the best image, but you can definitely see the snowbanks on the side of either side of the 401. Traffic is moving. They are snow covered, and still getting snow down there as well. So no cameras here down towards Kingston. Let's take a look here. So this is right at Kingston. Definitely far more snow down there. One lane open, it looks like, where it's grooved. The rest of them are snow covered, so people running single file down there. Off ramps do look pretty much snow covered. This is at 6:16 a.m. That lake effect snow. This is just at the end of the snow. It's still snowing a little bit in Kingston. But you're getting to the very tail end of things here this morning. So within the next half an hour, Kingston, I would say, is probably out of it in the next 30 minutes or so. So let's take a look here right downtown Kingston. This is the parking lot. There's definitely more snow here on the left-hand side. Looking at this last night, there really wasn't much snow here on the left side, and then they've all obviously cleared the parking lot for the ferry somewhat, so still some accumulation there. So let's take a look. I'm going to zoom back out here. This is where the snow bands were last night. So Connor made it to Bath. If you were watching the live stream last night, and there was quite a bit of snow, he actually turned around before he got to Sandhurst, and we had some video and photos coming out of Sandhurst last night, and definitely there's quite a bit of snow here. It is plowed. This is a good actually image with that lighting it up. So they have plowed this, but again, there is still quite a bit of snow coverage down there in Prince Edward County. That's on 33. I'll look at kind of west of Picton. There's a couple cameras here, so pretty sizable snowbanks here. So obviously more snow. You can see it on the trees as well. But the crews have done an awesome job of getting the main roads cleared out and plowed. So this looks like it's freshly plowed here at 6:10 a.m. On the camera. So snow covered but cleared. So that's just west of Picton as well. So I'll zoom back up and we'll kind of take a tour down the 401 and see what that looks like and continue from there. So again, with those heavier snow bands overnight and yesterday evening, 401 is plowed, but you can see off ramps totally snow covered as we continue along here. We'll take a look near Belleville. Same thing here, clear but snow covered. And I did look, we'll take a look at Quinte West, this one here. Off ramps, this is at 5:58, so it's about 20 minutes ago, but off ramps snow covered, one lane essentially opened in either direction in terms of the grooving, snow covered for the rest of the lanes. Let's take a look down by Port Hope. I expect to see things starting to improve, but again, still Port Hope showing, this is at Toronto Road 401, but Port Hope area. Again, same thing that we're seeing across the board for now. We'll get into closer to Toronto, so we'll take a look at Oshawa. And Oshawa looks like, it's hard to tell on this image, but there's definitely more blacktop available here. They've been out of the system for a little bit now. So we'll take a look at some cameras on the 401. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on Toronto. Most of this system has moved out of Toronto at this point. So you can definitely see here Toronto. This is what it looks like once you're out of that snow and road crews have had a chance to clear things. Mostly blacktop available here. So definitely conditions improving down in that area compared to last night. It was definitely Snowmageddon down there. This is the Don Valley Parkway, one of the harder hit areas with that lake effect snow. So definitely grooved here still. So still a bit more snow here south towards the lake. And that makes sense just based on what we experienced last night. So that is, you can see quite a bit of traffic, very manageable. But things are going to improve throughout the day there. The side roads, I guarantee you, are definitely not cleared in certain areas because we saw some photos where, let me just see here if I can pull something up here. We saw some photos last night where there were neighborhoods completely buried in terms of roads. I don't even know how plow will get down some of the roads, but obviously they'll get it figured out. So this is 427. And again, you can see definitely an improvement as we head further west. So that's kind of a synopsis of what's happening throughout the region. Moving back here, coming up to Eastern Ontario. So I'm just going to jump back into the questions. If there's anything, good morning, gotta love it. The kids will be happy. Still coming down though. A fine snow, not of a lot of accumulation overnight in Alexandria. So yeah, Janice, again, I would be suspecting around 10 centimeters towards Alexandria. Here in Kemptville, we've got more than that. We're probably closing in on 15 centimeters roughly. And down by the Seaway, even more than that. So take a look and see if any of the snow is picking up. Neighbor scraping off the car. I should send him over to do my vehicles. You can see that everything's snow covered in front of my place. So that'll be on my to-do list while we're after this, that I'll have to clear my laneway and get that all cleared up. So let's just take a look here. So okay, so that covers a lot of stuff there. User C8, good morning from Shediac, New Brunswick. Good morning indeed. I'd be curious to hear, you guys are still obviously getting this out that way as this moves eastward. I'd be curious how much snow you guys got out New Brunswick way. I know there was this was tracking that way as well, so still not over for you guys at this point. Actually, I can zoom out. Curious on radar. I haven't looked that far, but yeah, we still have those snow warnings on the east coast there. And yeah, there's definitely New Brunswick, Nova Scotia getting snow as this moves through St. John. And then I'm going to take a look just quickly, just out of curiosity. So yeah, Nova Scotia still getting quite a bit from this. Now, Prince Edward Island has a warning for snow. Last night it did not. I know we had some people on from Prince Edward Island, so 15 to 25 centimeters of snow coming in there. So definitely some snow still yet on the way for the East Coast and moving out of the Eastern Ontario region as well. So let me just take a look here. I've got a comment in my moderator chat, so I just want to make sure I'm keeping up with things. Okay, so I'm getting a note here. Thanks, Rick, for posting this. If you guys aren't following Lanark County Scanner, Rick runs that. He's got lots of information. He just wrote to me that Kingston schools are closed, not just buses, so you cannot drop off children at the school for the Kingston schools. So just if anybody's watching from down there, you're not able to bring the kids to school. They've closed even the schools down there. And again, not surprised with the amount of snow we've been seeing through that region. So let's just take a look here. So zooming a little bit more in Ottawa, the snow is still falling, obviously, down a little bit south of Ottawa into Metcalfe, Munster, Cars, down to Carleton Place, Almont, through Smith Falls, Merrickville, coming into Kemptville. We're still getting some more snow, and east into Winchester. So I'll take a look at some roads there. I know we kind of skipped a few things here, so I'll come back to the road cameras themselves. Just going to look at the split between 417 and 7. So you can see very light traffic, so not a lot of volume. Hopefully people are staying off the roads if they don't need to be there, but they won't be bad today. They're going to improve as the day moves on. Snow covered here at the interchange. So that's, again, Highway 7. I'll take a look down Highway 7 here. We'll take a look at Ashton Station, see if I can give you guys kind of a rundown. Again, same idea, snow covered. You can see it right there. They've been properly plowed, and they're continuing to plow them, so that is good. There's a couple of grooves on 7 here, so both the fast lane and the slower lane. Getting down into Perth at my favorite cameras. I can't tell a whole lot other than it's snow covered. Definitely looks far more snow covered here on these cameras in the Perth area. And we'll continue down. I'll take a look at Madoc. Oh, if it'll load, there we go. So this is 6:01 a.m. This is about half an hour ago. Definitely quite snow covered here, as you can see on that image there. I'll just pan around to the 3 cameras. Quite the snowbanks down there, so snowmobilers are going to be happy. Some good fresh powder for those crews to get out and get grooming. So that's good news for that front. Anybody who's a skier, that's also a good thing as well. So you can see just this is what we're going to see up until we get later into today. Towards the end of the day and into tomorrow morning, the roads will then be significantly more clear at that point. This is Madoc. I'm just taking a look here. Same idea, snow covered. And again, these are the main roadways. So on the side roads, or sorry, that was Calidar. I don't know if I said Madoc. I apologize if I did. I'm looking at Madoc now. Again, side roads are definitely going to be showing far more snow coverage and may not be as cleared. I know the plow just went through my neighborhood now, and it's still snowing here. It looks like in Madoc based on this image from 6:17 about 11 minutes ago. So again, snow-covered roads. That's the theme for this morning. And we'll make our way down to see if we can get a look into Peterborough. This is 6:14 a.m. Looks like it's cleared. Hasn't been plowed recently because you can see on the sides that it isn't fresh and crisp. It looks like it's been snowed on. So another camera here just east of Peterborough. Same kind of conditions. Plow obviously crossed the highway here. throwing a snowbank out there. But again, they're out there working really hard to keep the roads clear. So thank you to them. And first responders who are out there, and tow truck operators as well. We always appreciate what you guys are doing, getting those things done for us. So I'll back out and we'll take a look at a couple of things. Now that I'm going to share the Google Maps. So when we first got on the air about half an hour ago, definitely a lot less yellow involved. Obviously 6 a.m., not as much volume of traffic happening, but as the morning goes on and we start our workday, the volume is picking up, and obviously the slowdowns are going to start showing up. So that's expected, and obviously the conditions are just going to make that a little bit worse than normal. But again, Highway 17 looks pretty green all the way. 416 obviously closer to the 401, far more slowdowns. Highway 7 has spotty slowdowns. 174 we did look at. I have covered that. There are slowdowns. Right by the ferry is the main slowdown, and then as you come through Orleans near Montreal Road, the 417 east of Ottawa, pretty green other than when you get kind of east of Dunvegan and towards the Ontario-Quebec border on the 417. There's definitely some slowdowns there. I'll see if I've got a camera I can pull up. There's not many along there. There's only one here just east of Hawkesbury. So we'll take a look at that. This is at 6:13, so about 17 minutes ago. Definitely snow covered. There is a groove there, but mostly plowed, but it looks like it could use a fresh plow at this point. So obviously crews circling around and coming back to that as well. So towards Montreal, a couple of slowdowns on the 20, it looks like, as well, just as you're coming into the 20 and 30 interchange, quite a slowdown area there. And then Montreal, obviously a bit of a mess on the morning commute as always. So that's kind of a rundown of where things at on the road front there. Let's zoom out here, and we did look at the 401 again, spotty slowdowns, but and the beauty of this that I was really excited about last night, just looking at what we got, the amount of accidents that were on the 401 was very low. Usually we get quite the pileups in terms of accidents, especially around Napanee, that kind of area. We even get closures, and last night it was very good. So I'm hoping that people heeded the warning, and being Sunday night as well, that people didn't go out, so the volume was lower. We definitely did not report on a lot of accidents, which is awesome. Love to see that. So I know that in Toronto itself, during the peak of the storm, there were hundreds of accidents reported by the city police and OPP and all that kind of stuff. So definitely was a different story last night in Toronto, but that's because they got so much snow. I'm curious what the snow totals are going to be. So let me just take a look here. Veronica, one of my moderators, good morning. Melissa, good morning. I just saw you jump in there as well. Thank you for being on. Let me pull up something here, and I'm going to share a photo from here. So this is from Veronica down near Cardinal area, so you can see the amount of snow that's piled up on the railings here. So definitely not a lot of fun for people that have to clear snow. Oh, and there's another photo here. So again, same area, just showing. So this is the side roads. This is what I was talking about. So thank you for sending that in. A lot of the side roads are not going to be plowed yet. If you look at the light, you can see that it's still snowing there. So still coming down. So yet to be cleared. But main arteries, for the most part, are going to have that plowing done. Roads will be snow covered. Like I said, I'm going to repeat that, but that's what we're looking at. So Rick just submitted a photo here as well. So let me bring this up. Commenting, this is a measurement. He's got 13s. This is in Perth. So he said anywhere from 13 to 18 centimeters, depending on where you measure. And again, that comes back with that blowing snow. So we can average that out around 15 centimeters if, we're doing the rough estimate. So that's kind of what we're seeing south of Ottawa, 10, 15, and upwards of 20 plus down by the Seaway. That's what I'm getting reports of as well. Marlene Donahue coming in here. Good morning, Tom. My neighbor up and cleaned the driveway. She works in Ottawa. She is gone from Perth to Ottawa, has a job, has to go. And yeah, if you have to go, you have to go. That's the way it is. And again, a lot of people don't have a choice. So just drive carefully, drive slow, being that the roads are, for the most part, the main arteries cleared of the snow and just being snow covered. People shouldn't have too much trouble getting around. Good to see you on the stream, Lake Time, as always. It's going to be another fun adventure on the stream today. So thank you for joining us. What else is here? Catherine saying still relatively heavy snow coming down right now in Cardinal. And based on radar, absolutely. So you can see that along the Seaway, we've still got quite a bit of snow happening, and it's moving eastward. So I'll zoom back out a little bit. And I'll pause it on the last scan here. I'll drag it all the way out. So you can see that green is where the meat of our snow is right now. Obviously, the blue is definitely still snowing. So Smith Falls, Perth, Ashton, Carleton Place, Franktown, down to, stretching down to Rockport, Gananoque, kind of east of there. Up to Brockville, Ogdensburg, and just kind of edging into Morrisburg and Cardinal is where you're getting that heavy snow. So that's what we're looking at right now throughout the Eastern Ontario region. We still do have those snowfall warnings in place by Environment Canada. And again, they did ramp down the totals by about 5 centimeters roughly in each area. So definitely still active, but again, as we're getting towards the tail end of this, we're definitely going to see things drastically improving throughout the day, which is fantastic. So what else have we got here? Veronica's saying I was hoping it would be done by the time we woke up, and yeah, that's kind of what we were looking at, but as we were on last night, we were expecting the heavier snow around 7 p.m., 6 to 7, and it actually came into the area around 9 p.m. So I think we're off by a couple of hours in terms of things have shifted later by a few hours anyway. So again, I think we've got another couple hours of snow, depending where you are, obviously based on this map. But Kingston and westward along the 401 is mostly done and over with. East of Kingston and northeast, we're obviously still seeing snow. So at least a couple more hours, and then far eastern Ontario, if this maintains and doesn't break apart, you're probably 3 hours, 4 hours of snow still coming down in pockets. That's kind of what we're looking at. So what else? Helix, thank you. Stay safe, you guys. Hope everything goes well. Awesome to have you on the stream all the way from Australia. Thank you. Enjoy your evening, and appreciate you jumping in on the stream as always. So let's take a look here. Frenchie coming in from Montreal, still snowing there. Yeah, and there's more coming if this maintains. Frenchie, you're going to have this snow making its way towards Montreal. I'm going to take a look at the Blainville radar and just kind of play that out here so you can see that Montreal was getting snow throughout the last few hours as well. Not as heavy in terms of over the last little bit, so compared to Eastern Ontario, but still getting fairly consistent snow throughout the region. So thank you for that report from Montreal. I don't know if you happen to know roughly how much you guys got in Montreal. That'd be awesome to put in the chat if you can. Good morning, Bev. Thank you for jumping in as well. What else is going on? Okay, perfect. I'm caught up in the comments. Just going to look here, switch over. Still quiet here in Kempville. I was expecting more snow coming as this is drifting eastward. It still hasn't gotten to me. I mean, there's very light snow coming down. It is harder to see on the camera. Neighbors out clearing the driveway for on the other side of me, so everybody's out doing what they need to do to get moving this morning. So that's kind of what we're looking at. So again, we'll start looking at some more things here. Gonna take a water break. Okay. So Ottawa definitely starting to show signs of the commute slowing down. The Gatineau side, I'm showing as well some slowdowns. It looks like there may be some accidents here, so I'm going to bring that up. The 50 is definitely showing 2 accidents and quite a bit of a slowdown there, so I'll pull that up on our cameras here. Zoom in to Gatineau, and we'll take a look at some cameras. Let's see if I can show you folks that. There's the accident right there. You can see the flashing lights, not really impeding traffic a whole lot, or I don't know if that's actually the ambulance moving or emergency vehicle, I should say. I don't even know if it's an ambulance because I can't blow this up any bigger, but that may be heading to the accident there. Hopefully everybody's okay. I'm going to see on the other side of this. So that answered the question right there. That's the ambulance heading towards the accident, possibly. So again, the snow-covered roads as you're coming in on all the major highways. No image there on the Quebec side. So again, you can see. Hopefully this will load up quickly. So you can see snow-covered, slow-moving, but very manageable roads are plowed as well. So Quebec side did get a decent amount of snow in Gatineau, in Hull. These cameras are difficult. They've been down for a while, unfortunately. It's unfortunate. It doesn't help us be able to see anything. I'm trying to pull up cameras for you folks, and we're just striking out left, right, and center. So that's not very helpful. Let's see if I can find something here that's worth looking at. Hard to see the road condition in the dark here, but traffic is moving at a reasonable pace, so we can judge based on that. And looking at it, I would say, again, the same thing that we're seeing snow-covered along there. I'll take a look a little further up on the 50. So there are grooves up here in terms of the lanes, but snow covered on shoulder and between the lanes. So we'll take a look just northeast of Masson-Angers and take a look there and see what those cameras look like. So again, traffic moving towards the Gatineau area, Hull, Ottawa. You can see there's 2 lanes grooved out over there. Coming the opposite direction, there's only 1 lane grooved out just because of the volume of traffic. So that's what's happening on the Quebec side. I'll go back, take a look at the map here just to see if there's anything that jumps out at me. Boulevard de la Vérendrye West, right at the 307 is got a major slowdown there. And then just going into Hull, that's typical of morning commute, but obviously a little bit slower with the snow that's happening. Ottawa, again, the yellow is definitely picking up here. We are reporting an accident. It looks like on the 416 here. It does. I'm going to zoom in more here. So southbound at 416, right near the baseline interchange, near Bell's Corners, there is an accident being reported in those southbound lanes. I don't believe I have a camera that will see that, but let's just take a quick look here. I'll zoom out. The only camera that might have a chance of seeing it would be this one of these ones here. And I can't tell. So again, you can see how fresh that snowbank is right on that image. So the roads, again, they've been plowing them, doing an awesome job of that. But you've only got 1 lane down to pavement. The other ones are snow covered. This does not look far enough back. I'm going to just see here. And that's looking back towards Ottawa again. So manageable commute this morning, but just obviously at a much slower pace. So Again, we don't have a camera on that. I do have an accident showing here. I'm just noticing that. This is coming through the outskirts of Bell's Corners, heading out towards Canada. There is an accident showing in the eastbound lane at Robertson at Mill Hill Road. So just keep that in mind if you're traveling there. And if you're seeing anything else, please let me know. I can help to report on it. I am starting to see some accidents on this morning commute. I was saying how good it was last night, and obviously with the traffic picking up, we are showing in the eastbound lanes in the Queensway at Woodruff. Just after Woodruff, there is an accident and a slowdown. I will pull up my camera and see if I can find that here. Not sure if we'll be able to see that. So we can, I can't really see emergency vehicles there, but it definitely is slowed down here. This is at Woodruff, but again, this is 6:39, so this is 5 minutes ago. There could be something. I don't see lights past on the far top end, brake lights, so maybe there's something happening there. But Google Maps is reporting it, so just a spot that we want to point out to you folks. What else is going on here? Just seeing if I find, okay, on the east end of Ottawa, coming northbound on the 417, whoops, right after the Hunt Club Road interchange or exit, there's an accident being indicated there as well. So that's 417 and Hunt Club on the east side of Ottawa. I'm going to take a look if I can get a camera on that. That is going. There's no camera there. Let's see if 511 has anything, but it doesn't. So I have no camera to show you, but that's the other accident that we're reporting or showing on Google Maps in Ottawa. And again, we do have a couple on the Quebec side we've talked about. Some slowdowns on the 174 coming into Ottawa through the Orleans area. That's down by Convent Glen. By the ferry, this is the lights, I'm assuming, that's slowing things down, so no accident there. So looking pretty decent in the rest of the region. Do have an accident here now showing on the 50, basically just north of Masson. Don't have a camera, I do believe, but let me double check here. No, I don't have a camera there that I can look at. So that's another accident that's being reported in a couple of spots. There's two markers here, so an accident there on the 50 heading eastbound on that. So let me zoom back out here, and again, you're starting to see things definitely pick up. There is okay, so we have more accidents, so they're starting to pile up here. Give me 1 second. I'm going to clear this off here off the screen. So just in the bend, after your follow field exit, there is definitely a bottleneck on the 416. Accident being reported there. I do not have a camera. So as the morning commute is picking up, obviously people not driving according to conditions. And again, snow covered is the theme today. So that's they're starting to pile up in terms of accidents. So there's several of them reported here. It looks like there's one on the off ramp, possibly in the southbound lanes on the 416 at the follow field road exit. So definitely starting to see more and more reports. Every time I zoom in and out, I'm finding another accident. So this is just starting to show you what we're going to see throughout the morning. Unfortunately, this is on the 416 just after you cross Barnsdale Road. They're showing a slowdown here with an accident being reported as well. So definitely the numbers are climbing in terms of accidents coming into the Ottawa, Gatineau, Hull region. Please be safe out there, folks. Drive carefully and according to conditions, because obviously that's not the case for some people at this point. So what else has got here? V-Baller Lefty. Hey, been up all night since the last broadcast. Canada Lakes have been on and off all night. Was pretty clear until around about 20 minutes ago. Snow removal had been pretty busy throughout. Thank you for that update. So that's Canada Lakes area. Hopefully you can get some sleep at some point. Angelique just let the dog out, and she's belly deep in snow. We got about 20 centimeters so far in Delta, Ontario. So thank you for that update. Appreciate that. What else have we got going on here? So, Rick saying, can Quebec teach 511 how to do things? Yeah, I like their little video clips, but I wish you could blow them up more. I was watching cameras in the US when I was thinking of doing a live stream as things were coming in the US, and their camera systems are far better because they're live, they're video, and you can go full screen with them. Even though they may be low resolution, you definitely can see what's going on. So I think both systems, both on the Quebec side and 511 in Ontario, could use significant upgrades in terms of what they provide to the public. So, and that's funny, Rick coming in, maybe not. Yes, there's a lot of cameras down on the Quebec side, and they don't have very many cameras. A lot of them outside of the urban areas, there's no cameras on the highways at all. So, DM Romero, yeah, I thought the snow was supposed to stop this morning. It is supposed to stop this morning, but we did chat about it earlier. Anybody who is jumping on right now, it looks like the system was in later to Eastern Ontario last night. Didn't get in until about 9 p.m., which we were expecting around 6 or 7. So it's going to be later in terms of it ending, but you can see, I'll play the radar here. I had it stopped, sorry, so I'll move that along. So you can see that there's still snow moving in the region. So we have a few hours left of snow still in the Ottawa and Eastern Ontario area. It is moving out of Kingston. So there's kind of to the west of that, it's mostly done. There will be trace snow as well. So it's crazy. To see what we're continuing to see in terms of snow in certain areas. So again, down by the lakefront, definitely a lot more snow accumulation than anywhere. So what else? I was going to jump into something here. Cornwall didn't get as much as predicted. However, school buses are canceled, coming from Chris Baker. I'd be curious what you guys have in Cornwall. I know I've got Morrisburg. I had about 15 centimeters being reported in that area. So I'd be curious what Cornwall ended up with. I haven't had any reports out of that end of town. So always awesome to hear that kind of information. I do have an email here, so I'm just going to jump in on that. Courtney Spicer just sent me an email about 10 minutes ago. This is Lanark Village, still going quite strong, and there's some blowing snow, and sent in some images. So I will bring that up on the screen here. So yes, you can definitely see that the snow is definitely still going strong in that area. And here's still another image, so you can see, share that one. So thank you for submitting that. Anybody who does want to submit any photos, again, CanadianWeatherLive@gmail.com is our email address. You can send it there, or to our Facebook page, which is Canadian Weather Live Reports as well. So it's that's one of the two of the best ways to be able to send stuff into us. So thank you for that. What else have we got going on here? We just broke 7,900 subscribers, so that's awesome. Thank you to those folks that are new here. Definitely enjoy having you guys on, and thank you for subscribing. Hit the like button. That definitely helps this get out into the algorithm and get the information out to people. So these early morning ones are definitely a lot more quiet. People are commuting to work, and not as many people getting up, at 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. But we're here to give you guys the reports on the roads and help get the information out there. So what else have we got here? 401 at Johnstown, tractor trailer in center median, coming from Rick. So I'm curious if I'll see that on. Doesn't show it. So yeah, it doesn't seem to be slowing down a ton of stuff there, but I'm going to look on the 511 cameras and see if I can pick up anything. Sun should be rising here, hopefully in the next half an hour to 40 minutes. And I'm just looking at the cameras. So no, I don't have anything on the live feed on the camera, so I can't show that. But Rick reporting that again, there's a tractor trailer in the center median down at the 401 at Johnstown. So that for anybody who's not familiar is with the interchange of the 416 and the 401. A few slowdowns in there because obviously it is snowing. If we look at the snow is quite heavy there right now based on this radar imagery. So definitely still not over with for the area. So keep that in mind. But we do have that being reported there as well. So let me switch over here. Our Toronto in the chat. Good morning. I was actually just watching your replay from last night. Just FYI, my name is Tony, and that will be a he. So yeah, at one point I didn't know who we were dealing with. Obviously, when I see names on the YouTube chat, it's not always obvious whether we're talking to a him or a her. So definitely one of those things that I stumbled on. So thanks, Tony, for updating me on that. And thank you for sharing your stream or letting us share your stream on the channel yesterday. It was fun to watch you riding around on the public transit, showing what Toronto was looking like in the chaos that ensued yesterday. I'd be curious how much snow you have, if you know. Yeah, I don't remember exactly where you are. I think you're somewhere near the Don Valley Parkway, but if you can comment, that would be awesome. So thank you again. JT saying close to Cornwall, Ontario, got about 4 inches here total. So that's about 10 centimeters. Just a little bit over that. So interesting that it's still not over with because, again, you're seeing snow moving in your direction. So there'll still be more snow coming for you guys. How much? I don't think it's going to be a lot of accumulation, but there is still more snow headed your way. Booyah, what an awesome username on YouTube. Just subscribe. Thanks, guys. You are amazing. Thank you for that. It's awesome to have new people on the stream, and we definitely enjoy that. So appreciate everybody who has subscribed and jumped on the stream. So I'm going to continue to look around here. And again, if you are new here, this is what we do. We're a channel that started about 6 or 7 months ago. We did start with severe weather in the summertime. I'm a storm chaser, 10 years experience, 10 plus years, I should say, experience. My partner is Connor Mockett. A lot of you know him. He's been doing forecasting in Eastern Ontario for quite a number of years and 10 plus years experience of chasing as well. So that's kind of who's behind the channel. And the reason we're here is that Eastern Ontario, Western Quebec, definitely we were noticing there's a shortfall. The big networks kind of concentrate on either Montreal and then Southern Ontario, where the mass populations are. And so we kind of get left out a little bit. So we try and cover as much as we can, but Eastern Ontario, Western Quebec is kind of where we concentrate at this point. And we will be growing it out of this area eventually. So again, we've only been around for 6-7 months, and we're trying to get to 10,000 subscribers. So it's awesome. We're seeing a steady growth every time we go on, which tells us we're doing something right. So I'd be concerned if I was just here talking to myself. That might require a bit of therapy. But right now, definitely getting lots of information out to people. So that's good here. So Rick just sending in a drone shot from Perth. So let me just pull that up here and share it with you folks. Just let me get that set up. We'll go full screen on this. So a bit of a winter wonderland in Perth, it looks like. So Rick showing Highway 7 here. So let me bring it up for you guys, and I'll press play here. So you can see that is looking back towards Ottawa. That is Highway 7. Those cars are driving down. And then you'll see that he's going to pan along the Highway 7 coming through Perth. So this is a great look at the roads. Cleared, but snow covered like we've seen throughout the region. So people are going to be digging out of this, and you can see that all the way through Perth down towards the McDonald's, the OPP station, and the new Mike Fair dealership. They're going to be busy plowing snow there all day around all those cars, unfortunately. And I used to do that. I worked at a car dealership, and snow days. Uh, I hated snow days a lot more when I was working there than I am now with the live streams. So, Rick getting us a good view of Perth and just giving us an idea of what we're expecting in that area or what we're seeing in that area. Again, still a little bit more snow on the way for Eastern Ontario, including the Perth region. So, they'll be out of it a little bit sooner than us, but again, still quite some time with snow. And you can see the visibility on the horizon in that shot that it is, reduced, but nothing too bad. You've got a decent viewing distance based on that. So you can see how the traffic here is moving through the Perth area. So thank you, Rick, for sending that in. Always enjoy the drone shots. And that is Lanark County Scanner. So if you do not follow them and you're in the area, definitely recommend following them on their Facebook page. Rick has all sorts of information as far as that's concerned. So I'm going to zoom in here. We have an accident in Canada that is slowing things down on the Queensway. So I'm going to pull that up because I've just noticed it. I'm trying to keep an eye on everything as we go through here. So let me bring that up. So Canada, just after Terry Fox eastbound, you can definitely see a significant slowdown. Multiple reports of a crash there. So as things are picking up with this commute, people are starting to get themselves into trouble. So let's take a look at the 511 cameras and see if I can pull that up. And depending how fresh the image is, I may or may not be able to show that to you folks. So it is reported here. There is a camera right there, but oh yeah, we've got it right on the camera. So there's several vehicles that are smashed into each other. It looks like here. There is not emergency vehicles on scene. This is, as of a minute ago, this camera footage. So it looks like a van or a commercial vehicle with a pickup truck and a couple cars. They're down to 1 or 2 lanes going through there. So obviously that's what's causing the backup there. So please drive slowly. The roads are still snow covered. You have to drive to conditions. So it's amazing. When I started this broadcast an hour ago, we were talking about how few accidents there were last night. And again, mostly to do with lack of volume. But I was impressed with the lack of accidents last night. That has definitely changed this morning. They're piling up. We've got probably a dozen that we've covered here in the last half an hour. So they're continuing to happen. I'm just scanning around here. I'm showing an accident at Old Richmond Road and Perth Street. Out near the Twin Elm Rugby Park is near there. So I'll pull that up on the screen here. So we're showing another crash here just on the east side of Richmond, basically, the main intersection there. So again, accidents are starting to pile up. I don't like reporting on them, but that's the nature of the beast as things progress here. So just looking out, trying to look around, see if there's anything more I need to report on. I'm going to see how much it's snowing outside my house. Light snow outside my house. I can barely see it on the camera, but it is still coming down a little bit in Kemptville. It's just not very evident on the camera just with the lighting conditions that I've got there. So we'll continue to monitor that because you can see that the snow is definitely still happening in the region. It is evolving. Like you can see the shape of that heavier snow changing. But that's live radar as we speak right now. So what else? Okay, so Tony from Toronto saying it'll be Finch and DVP with a solid 50 centimeters of snow at least. City is saying that it's going to be 3 to 4 day cleanup at least. So that's that's crazy, and I'm not surprised to hear that, to be honest with you. So thank you for that update. Love getting that information. So Toronto area down by the lakeshore, DVP definitely last night was really hard hit. In the Toronto core, we were seeing some crazy snowfall rates, so we are getting reports of 50 centimeters. And yes, those side roads are going to take a long time for the city to clear out. We did post an image last night on the stream where there were cars down both sides of the road, and you could barely get a car between them. So I have no idea how a snowplow is getting in there. I think people are going to be stuck digging themselves out and then trying to get down the road. Hopefully people can help each other out. That's where neighbors come in handy. So hopefully people step up and help out. So just taking a look at some more roadway stuff. Sorry. I have to keep hydrating, otherwise my voice will disappear before we get to the end of this. I was on for 7.5 hours last night, and so got an accident here. I'm going to show this is east towards Montreal. There's quite a few of them actually just in this one little area, so I'll bring that up for anybody watching from that portion here. So on, let me just back out here to see the highways. The 30, the 20, the 30, and this I believe is the 40. I'm usually pretty good with highways, but this one, it's, sorry. So just this, I'm almost sure this is the 40. Wait, 40 is down here. I'm drawing a blank. No, 20 is down here. So this is the 40, I believe, and somebody will correct me if I'm wrong. But just as you're coming to that interchange with the 30, there is, it looks like an accident reported here. And definitely quite a slowdown there coming into the Montreal area. And then once you jump through Vaudreuil-Dorion, there's another one just before you get to the bridge. There's definitely an accident there being reported. On the other side, there's an accident. So quite a few accidents here near. Then I've got Saint Anne de Bellevue. Another accident or crash showing up there on the 20 in the westbound lane. So quite a few accidents just in that pocket there. And then there is a slowdown here. I don't know if there's an accident reported, but that I would not be surprised if there's an accident here. It's just not reported. This is a slowdown on the 20 eastbound after you, or just as you're coming to the 30 interchange as well. So wanted to report on that as we were looking around the region. So, and again, if you do notice anything, please let us know. I do have another one reported here on the 401 near Cardinal. So I'll bring that up as well. So there is a accident being reported here. This is just to the east of Cardinal on the 401. So between Iroquois and Cardinal in the westbound lanes. Not a major slowdown, but definitely a slowdown there, and it is being reported as an accident. So that's kind of a bit of an overview of the region and what is happening here. So this may be to do with traffic, but again, I found another one here in Ottawa. This is near, where are we here? This is Pinecrest, sorry. So I know that morning traffic slows down around this bend coming into Pinecrest, but we do have a crash in the westbound lanes being reported on that side. Generally, that's not slowed down, so I think that's an accurate warning of an accident there. So again, we're starting to add these up pretty quickly. Just looking through here to see if there's any more new ones. And if I repeat some, I apologize. Just trying to keep track of all of them. The Hull region, again, slow down, but that's for the morning commute. That's kind of what we expect there. So nothing out of the ordinary at this point. And there is, okay, so this is new on the 50. I have not reported on this. This is at the 366 and the 50. Reports, multiple reports of westbound traffic showing an accident there. I'm going to see, I don't know if we have a camera up there, so I No, we don't. Yeah, no, I have no camera, so I can't show that to you folks. But so 366 at the 50. If you're coming into Hull or heading to Ottawa, Gatineau, that definitely westbound. There's a slowdown there as well. So yeah, the accidents are starting to compile at this point. So let me get back into the comments here. Louise Tremblay still coming down in Arnprior. Looks like we got anywhere between 4 to 6 inches so far. Again, with that blowing snow, I know it's hard to report on that. So 4 to 6 inches is probably 10 to 15 centimeters roughly. So okay, I'm just getting a comment in my moderator chat here. I'm just making sure that I'm not missing out here. Rick just commenting that the snow picked up as he was doing his drone flight that I was showing you guys there earlier. So let's take a look here. Okay, and several vehicles in the ditch on Connor's route home last night. Right now, or like last, sorry. Several vehicles in the ditch on Connor's route home last night, now Highway 15 north of Kingston. So Highway 15, we're reporting some accidents as well. That's from Rick. So let me see if I can pull that up out of Kingston and see if I can spot them. I don't know if I have any here. There's a slowdown. This looks like this is just outside of Kingston. So let me bring that up. Just as you're getting to Kingston and the 401 on 15, obviously John F. Scott Road, there's quite a slowdown here in both directions. So I suspect that is an accident that's there. It's not reported on Google Maps, but that's what we're going to jump with there. So just traveling up 15 here. See if I can pick up where these accidents are, but right now it's a little difficult. But again, Rick is very accurate with what information he has. So Highway 15, we can take a look at a camera there. Sorry, I'll pull Highway 15 up. I have one camera along that whole route that's right here. So let's that's the one that's down since 5:30 yesterday. So this is definitely not an accurate image. That is from several days ago. That's actually the 24th. So those cameras have been down for a couple of days now. So I don't have any cameras I can look at. I don't even have one here. This is down at Kingston at the 401. You can see that visibility is definitely at a premium down there. Still getting snow, so we're not out of it yet. This is at 7:10 a.m. So I will bring up radar. And it looks like that there is some snow backfilling in the Kingston area. So I'll pause the radar here. We'll take a look at it. I'll pull it up so you can see that as I zoom in here, the snow was tapering off. And this is the problem, why it's hard to forecast when things end. You know, you've got the meat of the snow moving out of Kingston, still light snow happening. And then all of a sudden you get this band that just shows up right over Kingston. So I'm showing you that, guys, and that's what's causing those poor visibility. And that is exactly right over top of where I was just reporting that accident on 15, just north of the 401. So conditions can change rapidly and out of nowhere. So that's what we have to keep in mind. So right now, Kingston's still going to have snow for a little bit, just something to keep in mind. So what else? Melissa saying it's so cold out. Yeah, we're definitely still showing those cold temps. Better than it was the other day. And I can kind of give you guys an overview, but that's why the snow is so light and sparkly, as we said last night. What we're looking at here, this is the Mesonet, which is all the weather stations that report in, and you can see this is the Northern Mesonet Project, the great website for us to be able to look at. A lot of stations not reporting in, I'm not sure why, but you can see throughout the region that we're basically anywhere from minus 15, 16, and pretty consistent So anywhere between minus 19 to minus 16 is kind of the temperature range that we're looking at right now. And that's been holding reasonably steady for the most part. Here on the screen, you can see this was at minus 18 at midnight, and we're only up to minus 16.5 at this point. So it hasn't changed a whole lot, basically a degree and a half in the last number of hours on that. So one of the sites that we use to maintain views on our temperatures, this radar app also does that as well, and you can see pretty much minus 17 across the board as well throughout that. So definitely colder temps throughout, and that will maintain for today. I don't think I'm just going to look here, give me 1 second. I forgot to look at my model and take a look at forecasted temps for the area, but overnights we're close to that minus 20 area for Eastern Ontario. Daytime highs barely, maybe Wednesday we'll get into single digit negative temps, but double digit negative temps is high, so minus 10, 11, 12, somewhere in that neighborhood. So that's what's expected for the region today. So again, snow is lingering around in Eastern Ontario a little longer than we've expected. So again, still more accumulation coming depending where you are. But this is the radar, and you can see it's kind of marching along here. So still a while till we can call this over and out with. So Highway 7, Harper Road, Glen Tay, vehicle in ditch. That is from Rick as well on Lanark County Scanner. Apologize. So Harper Road, which is Glen Tay. So let me see. Yep, I have that. Thank you. So I'm going to show this here. Definitely a slowdown. It looks like they're getting traffic around it. I will bring it up here. So that's the slowdown on Highway 7. So I'll just pan that back out. You can see that just west of Perth. And it looks like they've kind of taken the traffic off the main highway and routed it off onto that side road to get around it. Do not have a camera that I can show you here. So that is a slowdown there. Thank you, Rick, for updating on this pretty quickly. So we're trying to get accidents and slowdowns to you guys as quick as possible. What else? Melissa, my husband has been plowing since 3:30 a.m. and he said 10 minutes ago, since he went out at 3:30 to now, another 10 centimeters has dropped. Thank you, Melissa. You are in Carleton Place, and I'm hoping I'm not wrong on that. I just have too much information in my head sometimes. So again, throughout Eastern Ontario, we're still getting snow, and it's not over with yet. So just looking at some road maps here to see if there's any accidents. I know Rick was reporting some stuff. So south of or southeast of Carleton Place, I'll bring this up. Anybody watching from that area do have some slowdowns on 15 between Black's Corners and Carleton Place. So there looks like there may be something happening right here. For those familiar with Line Road 10 and near Black's Corners, so there is a slowdown indicated there. I think the rest of it up towards the interchange with Highway 7, that's just a typical slowdown for the morning commute there. So let me pan this back out. We'll take a look. This Canada one is definitely slowing things down. So let's go back to 511. This is down in Kingston. We'll get out of that and come back up to the Canada area. So we'll teleport, as they say. And we'll see if that camera, if emergency services are on scene. Okay, so this is the scene there. You've got a tow truck. Oh, it's a dump truck, it looks like, now that there's a lot more light. Quite a number of emergency vehicles on scene. This shot is from 3 minutes ago. So down to one lane at this point, coming in from the west into Ottawa through Canada. Definitely going to be a significant slowdown. You can see all the headlights there. There's basically no traffic on the opposite side just in this clip. I don't know if that's the case. I can look at some more cameras, but a heavy wrecker on scene. Obviously quite a few emergency vehicles. They've lost probably 3 out of the 4 lanes, I believe, that are there. So this is going to be a bottleneck. Hopefully they can get this cleared up in the next half an hour to an hour, but that is going to be a slow spot for everybody coming in through that Canada area, and obviously very highlighted here on Google Maps. So it does stand out as a slow spot. That Bell's Corners accident is still there. Just was looking at that between Bell's Corners and Canada. So that's still active as well. Okay, let's continue to move around here. So keep the radar up there. What else have we got? Max coming in. Coburg got about 25 to 30 centimeters late yesterday, and a little further east of downtown Toronto, so not as much lake effect, but that's still a ton of snow. Thank you for coming into the chat there, Max. Appreciate that. What radar app am I using? So this is a new one. We were using RadarScope for the last 6 or 7 months. But we switched over. Yesterday was our first stream with this one, which is called My Radar. And the reason we switched over to it is those yellow warnings that you're seeing. RadarScope did not show snowfall warnings, which obviously for a stream in Eastern Ontario through the winter, that's obviously not good. So we had to switch over to something else where we were getting the warnings popping up so that I can kind of keep people up to date as to what's going on. And speaking of which, I think there's a new one here, so I'm going to pull this out. They've extended this one further out to the Prince Edward County, so we'll address that. But so this is My Radar. There is a basic version, which I believe is free. And that one there, you can see a bunch of stuff. But if you want access to more or detailed information and you can manually select what you're looking at, it obviously is a subscription. So this is the second stream we've been running it on. So far, I'm liking it. Definitely being able to keep you guys up to date. So I'm just clicking on this. So I did notice there's a glitch on the feed this morning with the warning. Speaking of which, and technology, that's what happens. But I have a backup source for that. So I'm going to pull this up here and take a look, and I'll bring it up on the screen. Let me share this with you folks. This is right on the Environment Canada website. So this is at 6:45 a.m. So about half an hour ago, they put this out. Snowfall, snow at times heavy continues. Snowfall amounts 20 to 35 centimeters. Peak snowfall rates of 2 to 6 centimeters an hour. Obviously reduced visibility in the heavy snow. And then when there's blowing snow, the winds should be subsiding. And I'm actually going to take a look at something here. Bear with me for 1 second. So 10 to 15 kilometers an hour is what we're seeing for Eastern Ontario, but this is speaking about 40 to 50. I think that's still from last night. They may have not updated that part of it. So that's what we're looking at, and that's obviously for Kingston, Prince Edward County, south of Belleville. You can see it on the map here, and I'll bring that up so that you guys can get a better look of it. So out obviously on the lake, definitely getting some more snow there. So that's going to continue this morning. And one of the features actually I want to see here, layers. So this is some new stuff that we can put out. So I'm going to pull that up here and we'll see if it'll populate for me. So we can see the winds, and I'm going to bring it up full screen. You can see the direction of the winds that are happening, and these are surface winds. So please remember that. I'm going to see what, and I'll bring it up and I'm going to crank the winds up so you guys can see them better. So this app has a lot of great features, so you can see how the surface winds are moving throughout the area. So this is an overlay that we can put on there. So you can see that the surface winds are moving one direction, and obviously the winds aloft are moving with the storm kind of in an easterly or northeasterly direction. So this is another feature that we like on this app that is new, where we can kind of show you folks that. So And I can turn that on and off. I can put clouds in there. There's all sorts of different things that you can put on there, but I don't want it to get kind of overcrowded or overpopulated and confusing. So you can kind of see how those winds are moving through the region as things progress this afternoon or throughout the morning. Sorry. Jumping back in the chat here. What else? Good morning, Tom. I shoveled over 6 inches of snow last night, and I have about another 10 inches to go again. Got way more than I expected here in Brockville. That's from Donnie. Thank you, Donnie. I know you sent us a bunch of images and pictures last night as well. So thank you for all the information you've been sharing with us. What else is going on here? Okay, perfect. I'm just checking my emails as well. Anybody who sent anything in. Brockville is reporting probably 30 centimeters, somewhere in that neighborhood. Now, again, blowing snow can vary those amounts, and Brockville is not out of it yet. You can see that right now Brockville is in quite a bit of heavy snow, and that's continuing to progress. So we're definitely not out of this at all for a good portion of Eastern Ontario, definitely south of Ottawa too. So give me 1 second here. Veronica just saying, yeah, we were looking at the tow truck companies are at that accident in Canada. So, like I said, hopefully they're getting that cleared up. Jumping back to the Canada accident there on the 417 eastbound coming into Ottawa. So, hopefully they're going to have that cleared up soon. Oh, hello, Laura. Did you even get to sleep? Yeah, I did. Unfortunately, nights where I go to bed and have to be up at 5 a.m. and with a stream coming up, I don't sleep as well as I normally do, but not the end of the world. I can always sleep better tonight. So it just changes my sleep pattern. So that's the way it goes, but nothing terrible like a reasonable sleep. But yes, I did manage to get some sleep last night. So thank you for asking on that. Let me just take a look here. Ottawa traffic, and I'll continue around here. So let's zoom out and get a big picture of the greater Ottawa area, Quebec, Gatineau, Hull. I'll bring that up on the screen. The colors are definitely changing on the map. We are definitely seeing a lot more red throughout, so we'll kind of cover that as well. So it's not improving, and again, that's kind of what I expected with the morning commute. So we know about the one in Canada that's on the left-hand side of the screen here. We'll zoom into Gloucester area, just kind of between Montreal and Searville. There's definitely a slowdown here. I don't see an accident being reported there. However, let's take a look at the Ottawa traffic cameras and we'll see if we can pick that up. So bear with me for 1 second here. And there is no camera in that section, so I can't show you that. I did notice just now that the Blackburn Hamlet bypass and kind of in that area, there's a lot of red happening there. So let me see if I've got a camera. We don't have anything on the Blackburn and the camera's unavailable. Just trying to look here. So again, you can see what we've been talking about since we got on the stream. Roads are plowed. So no heavy accumulation, but they are snow covered and they're going to continue to be like that throughout the morning. I suspect it won't be till afternoon or evening till those really get cleared up by road crews where we're back down to pavement, because again, snow is continuing this morning a little later than we expected. I'm going to see if I've got anything I can look at here. This is not on the bypass, but again, these are the road conditions that you're experiencing out there. So just wanted to highlight that coming into Ottawa on the bypass is very slow. And then here on Anderson, slow coming up, to the interchange here. So slowdowns all over the place. So please keep that in mind. Down here by Convent Glen, I know we reported on that, still a slowdown in that area. Let me just take a look back here along the 174. Down by the ferry again, still showing slowdowns there, but I think that's just more normal morning commute. Have a look at the camera to see if it's showing anything out of the ordinary. But no, it's just regular traffic at this point. The camera's a little bit blurry, but nothing out of the ordinary there. So let me jump back here. And then I have no cameras here, but this is out, obviously Clarence Rockland heading towards Ottawa, heavy slowdown area there. Again, I think that's somewhat normal, but obviously impacted or enhanced by the snow that we have on the ground this morning. A couple of accidents still showing reports, but it looks like it's improved here. This is near Masson. So that's there. And then I was noticing there's still so this stretch here, we did report on it earlier, but there's one accident after another being reported all along this stretch here. So right near the Gatineau Executive Airport, on the 50 heading westbound coming towards the Gatineau, Hull, Ottawa region. One accident report after another, so quite the slowdown there. Again, I don't think I have cameras there that I can look at, so again, no confirming that. So please bear in mind there's a lot of slowdowns on the 50 near the Gatineau Airport and the 366. Still quite a bit of a slowdown here on the 50 once it turns southbound heading into the Gatineau and Hull region. So big slowdown here this morning. I'm going to see if I can pull up that camera there and get a view for you guys. Hopefully some of them are working. I know that we've had trouble pulling up cameras. That's coming in, so the left-hand side of the screen, you can see how slow the traffic is moving there. Definitely a lot of congestion just due to road conditions. I'll see if I can look at the opposite direction. So this is the opposite side of that. You can see on the left-hand side there are emergency lights on the left-hand side. So that is, I believe, right on the bridge, possibly. So this is live right now as of 7:30 a.m. Lots of congestion, so slow going, but it is still moving in that area. So that's a bottleneck on the Quebec side. Let's back out here and take a look. I'll give you an update, see if they've got this problem at Canada, whether that has improved. I don't know if the camera image is going to be up to date. So this is 3 minutes ago. It looks like we're now up to 2 lanes open there. So I see 2 lanes of traffic moving. So we've improved from the 1 lane. It looks like they're about ready they've got the dump truck out of there by the looks of it. Still quite a few emergency vehicles on scene, but that is improving. So again, it won't be long before that is cleared out. So hopefully the flow will improve there. And with snow falling, you can see the visibility isn't good. Where the accident was, there's going to be quite a bit of snow accumulation. So something to keep in mind there as well. Just don't go tearing into there, because then there'll be just more accidents that are happening. So this is, you can see all the accident reports here. So they're starting to, more and more of them. So I'm going to kind of cover some more here along Hunt Club. It does look like at Hunt Club at Greenbank there's an accident eastbound coming to that intersection, so keep that in mind. Let me see if I can pull a camera up for that. City of Ottawa. Let me zoom out. Find my bearings here. So what am I trying to find? That's Greenbank Road, Hunt Club. Sorry, what am I doing here? There. Okay, that's this camera here. So let's see if there's anything I can see here. Unfortunately, we can't see the accident, but definitely quite the pileup. There may be further on in the image the accident in the background, but quite a bit of slowdown here for traffic visibility. Definitely still getting snow falling and snow-covered roads. So that's the image at Hunt Club. As well, so that's that accident. Let me pan back out. The usual slowdown at intersections there along Hunt Club. I am showing just before you get to Hunt Club and Prince of Wales and Riverside. They are showing an accident. It's not much of a slowdown, so I'll see if I can pull that camera up. Zoom back out here and move along Hunt Club. We've got one camera here I can look at. There is an ambulance that just went through the intersection. I don't know if that's where that's headed, so I don't want to speak out of turn, but this is looking back across the bridge. The accident is reported basically in behind this camera, so we can't see it, but obviously heavy volume throughout the intersection and snow-covered, slushy conditions. So slippery this morning. Drive careful. I can't iterate that enough. I mean, it's going to be slippery this morning. And again, we are seeing these accidents starting to pile up. Prince of Wales, we have one northbound. That is between Fallowfield and quite the slowdown there. So after you get past the Maryville intersection with Prince of Wales, things are very slow. And again, it looks like we do have an accident there as well. So let me just bring that up on my stream and see if I can get if we have a camera. We might have one that'll see this. This is right at the at the intersection of Fallowfield and Prince of Wales, looking the wrong direction, but you do see that visibility is pretty poor there. So I can't show you the accident there, but definitely a slowdown in that area on Google Maps. So 417 east of Ottawa looks very good, very green coming in until you get to kind of the Hunt Club interchange with the 417 on the east side of Ottawa. So that's covering quite a bit of that area there. 416 still showing that accident just after Barnsdale in I've got one on the we've got multiple reports of accidents here. No cameras that I can show you. Doesn't look like it's slowing things down a whole lot. But southbound, I'm showing an accident, and northbound right near that Barnsdale area. So keep that in mind. Let me zoom back out. 416 is pretty good with obviously just minor slowdowns. And we'll just go zooming back out here and take a look down the 401. Looks pretty good. Quinte Belleville area, again, slowdowns along Quinte West and Belleville. So that was a hot spot last night. We can kind of take a look at some cameras down that way. So I'll zoom out here and get down to that area just to see what the slowdown is about, Quinte West, Belleville area. So now that we've gotten, the sun is coming up, obviously, and we're getting better views on the cameras. Very little traffic on this camera. This is obviously Quinte West. Not a whole lot of people, very snow covered, obviously down there from last night and overnight. Let's just take a look a little bit further west. The traffic on the 401 is extremely light. This is for 7:20 in the morning. I'm actually a little surprised to see that, but based on conditions, it's hopefully people are taking it seriously and staying off the roads that they don't have to. Again, towards Belleville area, this is Wallbridge Road and 401. Snowing quite a bit on this screenshot. This is 23 minutes ago, unfortunately, so a little bit delayed in that regards. Sorry, taking a quick water break there. You can see that they've been plowing them, but they are snow covered throughout that area as well. So take a look closer to the Quinte Mall here. And again, light traffic on the 401. So, that is good. No accidents to report on the 401, which is right now as it sits. So that is phenomenal. Let's take a look near Shannonville, how the roads look there on the 401. So yeah, if you're going to be traveling down the 401 today, expect that it's going to be slow, snow covered. Take your time. Again, let's not add to those accidents that are happening. And again, we're having a little trouble keeping up with them. Highway 115 looks pretty green. Again, out of the snow for a bit longer. So this is coming up towards Peterborough. We are showing green there, so I'll pull those cameras up there. I like to show those just for people commuting out of Peterborough or to Peterborough. So here a little more pavement showing. They're starting to get even more clear as road crews are able to get on top of that more and more. This one here, this is 728, definitely seeing some snow here on this camera footage. So still actively snowing here, and that's why you see the lanes are a bit more snow covered throughout this portion right here, and it could be isolated snow there. Let's take a look at east of Peterborough, and there's some cameras there. So that looks like the Kawartha Lakes dairy possibly on that truck. Anyways, snow covered, but definitely a little more blacktop available here. This camera's just dirty. That's not the visibility issue. That's just a dirty camera that needs some addressing. So Highway 7 moving eastward. I'm just going to kind of cover that. Looks very green most of the way. That Glen Tay section is still on the westbound lanes, is still a slowdown here. So that looks to be continuing as well. And you don't get slowdowns until you get east of Perth when you're coming between Perth and Carleton Place. So around Innisville, a bit of a slowdown there, but nothing major. I was going to look back here. I do show south of Barrie. Anybody that's watching from that area, south of Barrie, there's an accident here. And I don't know what road that is. That is Innisfil Beach Road. So it looks like they have the on-ramps closed by the looks of it to get on, and they've got an accident here. So sorry, all these things on Google Maps jumping out at me, but there's definitely a 400 southbound south of Barrie. There is an accident there. I'm gonna see if 411 or 511 has a camera there. So let me zoom back out. Wait a minute, lost my bearing here. There we go. Okay. There might be a camera. No, it's just south of that, but we'll take a look and see what we can see on these cameras. This is a dirty camera, but visibility is definitely lower there. You can see most of the lanes are clear, but still snow covered in certain areas. But we can't see the accident on this camera. It's just too far away from it, so I can't share that with you folks. So let me zoom back out here. I'm going to jump into some questions and comments. I'll get back to that, so I'll flip over here. Okay. Is Quinty out of the storm yet, or more to come? From Elliot Guibault. Elliot is tired of shoveling the snow. He's been doing it all night. I know he's been on the stream last night. So you are still looking at some snow now. I'm going to look from right now on radar. You're just on the edge of it. I'm hoping that it's mostly over for you down that way, but let me switch over to King City radar, which is maybe a little bit closer. So King City radar is not showing anything currently for you. So let's zoom in on that on the Franktown radar, and you can kind of see where the snow is at. So this is in the center here. We've got Belleville and Quinty West. This is the latest frame, so I'm going to back it up manually here. So you can see that the snow kind of moved out through the region in the last half an hour to an hour. There may be trace amounts happening, but you are mostly done, Elliot, for snow. Again, there may be trace amounts that happen, but unless something else pops up behind this, you're done for the day in terms of snow down there along the 401 corridor in the Quinty West Belleville region. So hopefully you're done. You can do your clearing, and that's the last one. Janice asking, is there an accident on number 2 highway around Long Sault Ingleside? Let me pull that up for you. 1 second. Great question. Where are we? I'm not showing. I'm just going along the whole Highway 2. So right now there's no slowdowns between Ingleside and Long Sault. It's green lit on Google Maps. I don't have a camera that I can look at, but right now most of the roads in that region are looking green. So I think it's fairly safe to say that that's pretty decent. So hopefully, if that's what you're traveling, Janice, then you should be good. Not showing anything even into Cornwall in terms of any real accidents, so that's good as well. I am seeing a report with a slowdown here, so there may be some kind of crash here. This is on the 401, just north of Upper Canada Village. So basically, let me just take a look here. Yeah, east of Morrisburg, kind of west of Ingleside on the 401 in that bend. There's basically a crash showing there right now. Doesn't look to be slowing things up a whole lot, but just something to keep in mind I saw there. And then I'm showing another couple of crash indicators here. West of Morrisburg on the 401 doesn't, and it's in the westbound lanes again. Doesn't look to be slowing things up a whole lot, but something to keep in mind for that particular area. So, and I wasn't showing that, so let me flip back here. Sorry, guys. I forgot to flip over to it. So again, this is what I'm showing here down near Morrisburg, west of Morrisburg. There is a slowdown, very slight one. And then I'll swing back to this one near Upper Canada Village. Again, it's showing yellow there, but not much of a slowdown with a crash. So again, in that curve just north of Upper Canada Village, west of Ingleside, east of Morrisburg. And again, Highway 2, we were getting a question there. So green through that area as well. So apologize I wasn't showing that, but as I was talking, but we've come back and circled around to it. So Melissa saying, I think this is the most accidents I've seen there in the Ottawa area. Definitely, there's quite a few. Gatineau, Hull, definitely seeing quite a bit as well. So let me take a look here. I just noticed in Orleans 174 is showing a drastic slowdown here, so I'll bring that up. This is involving that Convent Glen area of the 174 between Place d'Orleans in that section. So let us take a look at the Ottawa traffic cameras up that way and see what we can pull up for you folks here on the highway. So I'll take a look. Let's see. So nothing. Oh, in the background, I can see the slowdown or the pileup of traffic, but not a good shot of it, nor is this. That's unfortunate. And this is right at Place d'Orleans. Again, this doesn't really show the Queensway. This is the 174, I should say. This is more Champlain Road than it is that. So I don't have a good camera for that stretch in between here where we've got those accidents showing. So quite a bit of a slowdown there. So just keep that in mind. What else have we got here? Renfrew, so Renfrew didn't get much, Pembroke even less. I've got a comment here in the chat. Okay, in my moderator chat, so I'm just looking at that while we go through this. So, okay, Donnie saying still snowing good here in Brockville, and I've got that radar. I'll kind of center that up a little better for you guys. I'm going to take a look here outside my house. Still getting light snow here. The sidewalk, little plow truck has gone through, so the sidewalk's now clear in front of my house. The snowplow came through. I was out around 5:30 this morning, and you can see that the snowbanks have been showing some accumulation since the plow went through about 2 hours ago. So we are still getting that light accumulation happening throughout the region. So again, not done and over with, but we're definitely hopefully getting to the end of this soon. What else? Melissa saying, hey Tom, my sister has an appointment in Almonte and coming from Pembroke. What do you think? Should she cancel? So the highway, let me just take a look here. I'll pull it up here. So Highway 17, if she's coming from Pembroke to Almonte, so Mississippi Mills, I'm just looking throughout here. So I'll bring it up on the screen. I think she's okay. Mostly green for most of the way. It will be snow covered, but if she's comfortable driving on that, Highway 17 is pretty good as we look from Pembroke down to down through Haley Station, Renfrew, Arnprior, and then if she breaks off on the 29 and heads into here, it's all green. So I think she's good. I can pull up the cameras there along 17 as well just to look at that. Again, it will be snow covered. Excuse me. So Arnprior cameras. You can see that obviously snow-covered visibility is a little bit lower because it is still snowing, but one lane is pretty clear on this side, and the other side it looks like there's almost 2 lanes that are clear in terms of the groove. So if she gives herself some extra time, it should be good. This is what it looks like up in Renfrew. A bit overcast and lower visibility, obviously, but the roads are fairly clear up to there. So. And the next camera we have would be past Pembroke, so no point in showing that. But I don't think it's worth canceling if she's, comfortable driving in those types of conditions. What else? Shouldn't call them accidents. Accidents are unavoidable. These are collisions. Yes, there is a distinction there for sure. What else? Hi, Tom. Any way to get from Belleville to Smith Falls without too many delays? So I'll pull up the route. Highway 15, we did show some slowdowns. There were a couple of minor accidents showing. Coming from Belleville along the 401, mostly green. It is going to be slow though because it is snow covered. So as long as you're prepared for that, we were just looking at those cameras. I can take a look further along past Belleville. We'll take a look at Napanee. So this is kind of what you can expect. So again, it's not going to be bare pavement by any stretch of the imagination. Tomorrow, by late tonight, tomorrow, this will be down to bare pavement. But as long as you're comfortable driving on that, you shouldn't have any issues. Right now, not showing anything in terms of anything major. In terms of slowdowns, just very minor stuff. And then if you jump on the 15, we did have that accident earlier here. This looks to be improving, but it is a bit of a slowdown, and it's very small. This is just north on 15 after you get past Kingston onto 15 from the 401. Slowdowns along 15, we don't have any cameras that I can show you, but that will get you into Smith Falls without too much trouble. I do show right now a minor slowdown here near Sealy's Bay. It does show a crash happening there and with slowdown in both directions, but not a major slowdown. So it's just yellow at this point. So it looks pretty decent to get up into Smith Falls just with those minor slowdowns. So give yourself definitely some extra time, Carolyn, but if you do that, you'll have no problem getting there. What else is going on here? Okay, perfect. I'm going to double check that I'm not missing any emails. So no, I've got all of that is caught up to speed. Thank you for that. Just hearing a snow removal guy going past my place here outside. So those guys are going to be busy for the next little while, depending where you are in the region. So let's play our radar here, and we'll see how things are progressing. So we're still, like I said, we're still showing snow in the region. Just to the south of me in Kemptville, I mean, I do have a little bit of snow falling, but nothing major. So let me take a look here. In the comments, Rick is saying Kingston's fires last accident on the 401 was noon yesterday. So that's impressive, honestly. With the amount of snow and everything that was happening down there, the fact that they haven't dealt with anything on the 401 around the Kingston area since noon yesterday, that just means people were heeding the warnings and staying away. So that's fantastic to see. Carolyn, you're welcome. I'm glad that helped you out, and that's what we're here for. Anybody else has any questions in terms of a travel route, I'm happy to cover it as best as possible. So Montreal, I'm just going to zoom in here. The morning commutes or the commute times in Montreal tend to be no fun. So we'll bring that up on the screen. You can see that in Montreal we have quite the slowdowns. I will pull up some cameras. I know we do have some available down that way. So let me scoot over there and we'll take a look at what road conditions look like through the Montreal area. So this is 15 and you can see that obviously quite snow covered, still snowing on that camera. So the morning commute very slow throughout Montreal. Let's take a look at on the 40. Again, snow covered, but grooves in the lanes, a little less volume here on the 40. That's at Avenue Miller and the 40. So just kind of looking around. We'll look in the downtown core. Snowing here, visibility at a bit of a premium. Grooved lanes, but traffic moving reasonably there. This is on the 25. This looks worse than it is, and I'll tell you why that's the case. This is a zoomed in image on the camera, so this camera is zooming in to get that footage. And when you do that in any kind of precipitation, it makes it look worse than it is, or more intense than it is. It is definitely snowing there, but this kind of is amplifying it. It's a trick that actually storm chasers use. They will zoom in on snow or rain just to make it look more intense or more exciting. It's an old trick. So that's why I know that that's the case here, more than likely. So again, you can see that the commute is slow in the, Montreal, Laval. We'll take a look at some more cameras here. Just take a look here. This is at Autoroute 15 and 440. Traffic moving at a good clip in one direction, slow obviously on the other side as that's heading into Montreal more so. So just same kind of conditions that we're seeing here. We are getting in the Montreal area, but obviously affecting travel far more on that side. Just looking here. Holy cow, there's more accidents here on the 416. Hunt Club showing accidents near the 416. Or is that Hunt Club? Yes, that's Hunt Club. So we've got accidents showing at Hunt Club between what I'm going to guess is Greenbank Road, 416. There is an accident on the 416 as well in several spots up to where you get to Baseline Road as well. Several accidents being reported. So slippery road conditions, and that's definitely adding up for people having accidents out there. So I'll check on this crash in Canada. So let me pull that up and just see if that's gotten cleared yet. It's still showing here on the report. Makes it really easy to get to the camera. So they are still there. There's quite a bit of equipment sitting there. I'm not sure what's going on, but definitely still only one or two lanes. Oh, they may actually have, they may have 3 lanes open now, it looks like. So that is improving as well. This is at 7:52, so this is about 3 minutes ago. So they're updating this camera quite a bit just because of the accident that's going on. That's not normal, or I'm getting very lucky with these updates. Because we've seen cameras that take 20 minutes, 30 minutes between images. So still slowed down there and still going to continue for a while there. Let me just jump out and take a look. Oh, thank you. I wasn't showing my screen, so let me zoom back in. I apologize. Clearly a little tired this morning. So this is what we're showing right now at that accident in Canada. So there are 3 lanes open, still some emergency vehicles left there. So a couple lanes closed, but they're getting close to probably getting that opened up most of the way. So that's getting pretty good there. So again, we are showing quite a few accidents in the Ottawa area throughout. And also on the Gatineau side, in Hull, we're showing accidents all over the place as well. So slippery commute into work this morning, and obviously that's being amplified here this morning throughout the greater Ottawa area and Gatineau and Hull, just, with all the snow that came down. it's leading to accidents. The 401, again, I'm very surprised at how good it is, considering what they were experiencing last night. Zoom into Highway 7 again, kind of running a loop here. But that's what's going on. I'll take a look on 511. We'll look at the camera here down by Kempville. So visibility a little bit lower, but one lane mostly down to pavement, still going to be slick. As you can see, there's a thin layer of snow on that. Fast lane is definitely quite snow covered. That is 416 at the Rideau River, just for those folks wondering what we're looking at there. So I'm going to jump back into the comments. Let's see where we got here further back. Okay, so Gary saying still light snow coming down here north of Wakefield, Quebec. Probably got about 5 centimeters so far. Was going to head to Ogdensburg, New York today, but looks like I'll wait until tomorrow. Your drive will definitely be a lot better tomorrow than it is today, Gary. So definitely probably the good choice there. Just pulling something up here from one of my admins. Let me take a look here. This is from a while ago. Robertson Road. Oh, okay, that was the accident that was in Bell's Corners. It looks like between a plow truck. Sorry. Let me see here if I can zoom in. Oof. Okay, this is earlier, but this is not. I don't think this is current. This is. Let me pull it up. 1 second, folks. Okay, so let's see if that'll load. While that's loading, I'll wait till that comes up. Then we'll get into it here. And let's zoom in. This is Robertson Road, Bell's Corners. This was posted about an hour ago, but I was talking about an accident between Bell's Corners and Canada. Unfortunately, this looks like it's between snow clearing equipment, a grader, and there's a vehicle piled into the back of it. Hopefully everybody's okay. Obviously emergency services on scene. So again, this is from earlier, but that's what caused the slowdown in that area. So let me see. Let me come back here and take a look and see if that's still showing in the Bell's Corners area. So that is cleared now. We did report on it earlier, but that's the image that was or that's an image from what was actually happening there. So that again is from earlier, not right now. But thank you for that. Again, that's in my moderator chat there. So okay, so what else is going on here? Veronica saying my husband's outside snow blowing. I'll be supervising from inside. Sounds like a good option there. Scott Kelly saying hello Canada. Hope you're surviving a lot of mess in Utica, New York. Yeah, you definitely probably got quite a bit of snow down there. I'd be curious how much. I'd say probably a foot would be my guess. But I haven't tracked it through the night, but that was more along the center line of the storm. So I definitely think you're probably around that foot of snow down there. So what else is going on here? Yeah, we had to wait all weekend long for this, watching the snow and ice fall. Just snow, we can handle that. The ice, forget it. Yes, that's about the storm system that moved through the U.S. as it came through from, again, we talked about it last night, coming from all the way from basically the edge of New Mexico, Texas, through Oklahoma, Arkansas, Kentucky, Tennessee, and further south you were, there was definitely a lot of ice like we have seen in the region in the past, but luckily this is all snow with the temperatures that we're seeing. We did have some surprising freezing rain mixed into it, or freezing drizzle, I should say, through Kempville, through Smith Falls for a short period last night, but that was exactly that. It was a very short period on that, so thankfully not affecting roads or anything like that, because we had already snow on the ground. So Julien coming in, good morning. Saw So thank you for coming in. What else is going on here? Weedy asking, is the storm over? It depends where you're located, Weedy. I can't remember exactly. I know you've been in the chat before, but you can see on the radar we're still showing in eastern Ontario quite a bit of snow throughout quite a bit of the region. So it is not over yet, but if you're, this is the last stretch, yes. But you can see that that snow is still continuing to happen, mostly south of Ottawa. So again, for Ottawa, it's light snow, but south of Kemptville seems to be where things are concentrating at this point. So I'll zoom this, bring the radar up here, and zoom in. So you can see where the meat of our snow is right now. Down through the Seaway part. It's just on the edge of Kingston to Napanee, kind of is where that snow is still isolated. West of there, Belleville, Quinte West are out of it. Again, you may get trace amounts, but this is the last of the edge of this storm system overnight. I know a lot of people commenting last night that snowfalls were going to be significantly less, and some areas have had less, but again, Ottawa sounds like they've got about 10 centimeters, which is where my head was there. By the time I get out and shovel here in Kemptville, we'll be pretty close to 20. We had 13 at about 5 this morning, depending where you measure, obviously, with the blowing snow. And then so it's been snowing a little bit here, so I'm just going to look. There's probably another centimeter or two on the ground, so we're probably exceeding 15 centimeters here in Kemptville, and we've heard of quite a bit of snow down, again, by the Seaway, Brockville, 20 to, or more, and Kingston definitely in that area as well. So Scott Kelly asking, where did the most snow fall in Canada? In terms of all of Canada, I'm not sure. I covered just kind of, when this is happening, I'm not watching the rest of Canada for the most part, but Toronto, we've had reports of 50 centimeters of snow plus, so almost 2 feet of snow in some parts of Toronto. So you're talking 1 to 1.5 feet of snow for a good portion of the GTA. And then some areas that were climbing up to close to 60 centimeters of snow, which is your 2 feet. So, yeah, it's definitely the hot spot for snow. I haven't had any snow totals for Prince Edward County. I know there was quite a bit there last night. They're exceeding 30 centimeters there. I would not be surprised if they had over 40 centimeters. Kind of Prince Edward County down by Picton. In this area right here, last night there was prolific snowfall rates there of like 5 to 10 centimeters in an hour, which is significant. So Weedy asks, oh, you're in Alexandria. So Alexandria, you're it's going to be lighter. It's going to stick kind of more south of you. So I'm just trying to zoom in here and get Alexandria to pop up. There it is. So in the top right corner, you're definitely going to be on the lighter end of it. Not a lot of accumulation left for you today. Again, the heavier stuff is to the south right now. I don't see it coming up into Alexandria, moving more north. I think it's moving more easterly at this point. So you are, for the most part, done with it. Unless, again, this expands further up as it moves through. So I'm not expecting that, but it's definitely... you're mostly done for the day. What else is going on? Lisa saying, I'm in Kingston, great big flakes falling here, and lots of it. Yes, and schools are closed down in Kingston. We know that. So if I zoom in here, definitely still showing strong radar signatures for precipitation. Even back to Bath, which is where Connor made it to last night on the stream. We saw how much snow there was there. So we're showing, when I'm zoomed in here, just to the west of Napanee is where the snow is cutting off. So that's kind of where we're at right now. That's the western edge of this. Obviously along the Seaway, still quite a bit of snow happening. Brockville, Mallorytown, Gananoque, that kind of stuff. So yeah, Scott Kelly, yes, yikes is a good word for it. Weedy, happy to answer your questions. Thank you for tuning in. Always appreciate everybody being on the stream here. So I am going to pull up some cameras along the Seaway.
because we are showing quite a bit of snow down there falling. So I'm going to try and take a look what it's like east of Kingston. So let me bring that up on the screen here. So you can see that visibility is definitely not the greatest down there. And again, the 401 is basically all intents and purposes snow covered all the way across with a slight slushy groove on one lane either way. So slow driving conditions. This is near Rockport. A little more clear here. What time is this? 7:44. So this is 20 minutes ago. Based on radar, this is going to look differently. So again, looking at a 24-minute old picture doesn't always help. Moving further up, this is near Mallory Town en route. You can definitely see it's snowing here, blowing snow. Only one clear lane kind of open. Everything else very snow covered there as we move back up towards Brockville. And just going to show you guys the radar as we're zoomed in here. So you can see where all that bright green is. That's decent amount of snowfall. Yellow pixels, you're starting getting into moderate snowfall rates where you're on the higher end of the scale for that. So just want to give you guys a reference point. Let's look at Brockville. This is at 7:58, so this is about a 10-minute old picture. Again, ramps are mostly snow covered and slushy. One lane cleared out on the 401, but still going to be slippery. Very light volume. Which I've been noticing all morning here for the region in terms of the 401. So pretty happy with how the 401 has been dealing with things. Again, I'm looking just to see if there's any slowdowns. I don't see anything. I will pull up actually the Kingston cameras as well, so bear with me for a second. Yeah, so let's take a look here. So as we had a report here from Lisa, who's in Kingston, I'll bring up this image so you can see definitely snowing still down there. Only one real lane kind of visible here on the 401. Most people running single file. Very snow covered and slippery. So that's down Kingston way. I'll take a look at the ferry crossing. Definitely the parking lot is getting snow covered in there. They haven't cleared it in a while, so they did get some decent snow in the Kingston area. So going to be a while digging out of that one here throughout the day. So this is on the western portion of Kingston or western side of Kingston. You can see again one lane either way for the most part clear, and the rest is snow covered. Visibility is being impacted as the snow is moving through the region. So Kingston's still not out of it. I keep saying that it looks like they're going to be, but then the snow backfills on radar and turns me into a liar. So let me play the loop here and you can kind of see how it looks sparse there to the west, right here in that frame. And then suddenly, boom, a band of snow forms and we're getting more snow. So that's the difficult part with the forecasting side of things. Okay, let me jump back into the comments. DM Romero, sorry. I want this over. It will be soon. Again, a little bit later this morning than we were expecting. Next few hours, hopefully this is moving out of the Ottawa area or Eastern Ontario area. To the south of Ottawa is definitely where the bulk of the precipitation is right now. So not into Ottawa as much, but still getting snow there for sure. Drive on baseline, Prince of Wales was on off, just driving slow. So that's an update from there. Perfect, thank you. What are temps looking like for the upcoming week? Coming from Scott Kelly. So we briefly touched on that. We are into overnights near minus 20 Celsius. Daytime highs. Only Wednesday looks to get into single digit negative temps. So minus 10, minus 11, minus 12. Obviously, that's all Celsius. That's what we're looking at temps. So still fairly cold overnight. Daytime a little better, but still, Zero is 32 degrees Fahrenheit, just for the conversion there. So we're still talking decently cold temperatures. Um, Okay, Rick saying, Lanark County Scanner, I've got several reports of cars stuck in parking lot drifts in Kingston. So, with that blowing snow, with last night's heavy snow in the Kingston area, obviously, if there's any kind of drifting, which we did see on Connor's stream when he was down going through Kingston, we were in downtown Kingston, and I remember seeing the snow coming up to the bumper, and that was 9 o'clock last night. So obviously this morning there's even more snow down there. So yeah, definitely not fun. People are going to be having fun trying to dig out there. So uh, this is interesting. I'm just looking here at the amount of snow at the ferry dock on Wolf Island. So I'll bring that up. Let me share that with you guys. Definitely a winter wonderland on Wolf Island. So this is at the ferry dock. This is 8:12 a.m. So 2 minutes ago, quite a bit of snow there piled in. And in visibility, you can still see it's snowing quite a bit. So still going to be continuing to add up there. I'm going to look at the other dock. Very snow covered here. Obviously, they haven't cleared anything off here, but yes, good amount of snow on the island. The ferry crossing parking lot here, we can see some vehicles here. They have cleared this parking lot, but there's still quite a bit of snow showing accumulated there in that parking lot that we looked at earlier. So let's swing back out here and jump onto some questions, or more into the comments, I should say. The way the wind was blowing, it was whipping that light fluffy stuff all over the place. We didn't get the wind, just the dump. So that's interesting. We definitely got more winds to the north here, and again in Kemptville, I did see quite a bit of blowing snow, that kind of stuff happening. So yeah, that's what's wrong with that light fluffy snow is if you have wind associated with it, the drifting and the visibility gets impacted significantly. So I think I'm going to take a quick break here, just do a water break. We've been about 2.5 hours going here. Again, I'll stay on probably for another till about 10 a.m., maybe a little bit before that. We'll keep an eye on things. I'll keep you guys up to date on the morning commute. So yeah, I'll take a quick break. I'll throw the radar up here, and then I'll be back in about 10 or 15 minutes. So you guys can take a break as well, and we'll reconvene after that.
Okay, we are back. Let me just jump back into the comments. I'm actually going to look at a couple of things. I do have a photo to share with you guys here, so bear with me for 1 second. I'll pull this up. And we're going to look at a forecast, and I'm going to take a look. The snow is hanging around, so yes. Sorry, I'm trying to load something at the same time. Sorry, brain shut off there. Snow is hanging around, so I'm going to look and see what the models are thinking. I'm trying to pull up this image here. So this is at Eagleson. Give me a sec here. Somebody drive Eagleson off ramp eastbound. This is from a Facebook post, so let me pull it up. High centered on the guardrails, so obviously somebody driving where there is no lane, unfortunately. So hopefully everybody's okay, but this is the kind of stuff that happens if you're driving too quickly for conditions. So take it easy out there. There's no, there's no rush. I always say that, but it's, we constantly see it. And when you're seeing with those accidents, what's happening, and the amount we've had this morning, it's, people are just driving too quick. That's bottom line what it boils down to. So, okay, let's take a look here. I'm going to take a look what the system is thinking. So, I'm just looking at some models here, what the latest runs are saying. I'm going to pull it up here. Where are we? Precipitation type. There we go. Okay. So this is just one of the models that we look at. Again, I look at several, but this is what we call the HRRR, or High Resolution Rapid Refresh, meaning every hour this updates. The light blue is light snow, and you can see as we move through here, Ottawa is right here, just for reference, folks. I know they don't show cities. We just use obviously the provincial lines or the international lines or lakes to kind of center ourselves. But where this is Ottawa right here. So this is at 11 a.m. We've got a little bit of snow sticking around. And again, this is all very light. So moving out of the Ottawa area, this is by 5 p.m. The light snow is out of there according to this model. But again, it's only very light snow, not heavy. Heavy snow is what you're seeing, the dark blue down here in the bottom corner. So that's where we're getting those heavier snowfall rates. This is on the very light end of the scale in terms of snowfall. It's minimal at best. So again, trace amounts through the day is what this model is thinking. So I wanted to bring that up and show that to you folks. And I'm watching the radar, and we're definitely seeing that western portion dissipate off the radar. So it's, again, we were talking about how long this is going to hang out for, and it's always a tough call, but you can see drastically here, if I play the radar back and forth to the west of Smith Falls, Brockville, it's starting to die off there now. That doesn't mean something else isn't going to pop up here, but behind here it's very light, and the heaviest snow is kind of moved off and is on over the 401 still along the St. Lawrence Seaway, but it's not out of the area yet. So I'm going to catch up on comments because I'm definitely behind while I took a break there, and I appreciate everybody's patience. So what else have we got here? Okay, just what else? Okay, morning everyone. I just drove from Winchester to Ottawa and then back. Drive for the conditions, and you will be fine. Snow-covered roads. Yes, thank you for that. It's again, they're cleared roads, but snow covered. So JC family, thank you very much for the donation. That must have happened while I was gone. So thank you for that. I really appreciate you supporting the channel. That's awesome.
Oh, hello, Laura. Someone needs to make Tom an intermission song about weather. Who's in? I'm not musical in any way, so I will definitely take help in that department. I can't throw regular music up there during the break because it's licensed, and at that point, YouTube would demonetize us. So that's why I don't have anything playing. If somebody wants to create a song that can be played while on hold, like elevator music, I'm all for it if it's weather related, that kind of thing. So, again, I'm not musically inclined, so it's definitely not going to be coming from me, but always happy to accept help from others. So, uh, Scott Kelly saying we need some cool weather music. Yeah, so again, I'm open to that happening. So, what else is going? Just jumping through the rest of the comments here. Um, Oh, Scott Kelly, you're a music teacher, so that would definitely be right up your alley, much more than it would be myself. That would be pretty cool, anyways. But okay, Rick saying in bad road conditions, you're only rushing to be the first one in an accident, and that's 100% accurate. There's no point in trying to run around crazy because everybody's still driving slow around you. So, okay. What else? How much did Kempville get? Coming from Reed Gutzman up in Renfrew or Arnprior. Can't remember exactly, but you're up that way, I remember. Concerned about snow load on the trailer at Sandy Mountain. We got about 10 centimeters in Arnprior, so not bad here. I should have read the whole comment. Yeah, so we've got, I just went outside. This morning we had 13 centimeters. There's at least another 2 to 3 centimeters that have fallen since 5 a.m. When I last checked. So we're over 15. I would say we're about 16, 17 centimeters, and obviously still a little bit more coming. But throughout the day, it's going to be very minimal trace amounts. So it's definitely on the tail end of it, and even based on radar, like I said, what we're watching here, we might be getting towards the end of this, so which is fantastic. People can start digging out and clearing things out. So we'll keep the radar there. I'm going to look around on the roads and go from there as well. So uh, Rick has put up another drone video, so I'll pull that up. This is from Perth Current. So let me get that going. Give me 1 second here. Okay, let's pull that up. So this is again Rick, Lanark County scanner. Got his drone up in the Perth area. That's Highway 7 towards Ottawa. You can see the visibility on the horizon isn't the best. Still snowing a decent amount, keeping those roads snow covered, and they will be snow covered for most of the day. Again, I'm not expecting them to be clear till this evening or overnight, that type of thing. So these are the kinds of road conditions, and obviously this is Highway 7, which is treated a lot more than side roads, for example. So just keep that in mind, that side roads and subdivisions, your residential streets are not going to be in as good a condition as you see here. So that's kind of what the expectations are on the roads. And Rick, thank you for sending that in. So that's looking southbound from Highway 7, obviously coming back through towards more of the Perth downtown and stuff like that. So again, quite snow covered is what you're seeing on the roads. Thank you for sharing that, Rick, as always. Let me get rid of that. Okay, we'll bring up some road conditions here. I'm going to take a look at how the accidents are doing in Ottawa. We'll jump into that. So, what else have we got here? Starting to look like Christmas from G-Paw. Yeah, it's definitely white around here now, but Yes. Reed, you're welcome. Glad that helps you out. Again, we're just under, going to be under 20 centimeters, just on that threshold is my guess for the end of it. Um, Scott Kelly asking, did you see the thickness of the ice in some of the southern states? Weird looking stuff, the way it wraps around plants and trees. Yeah, we've definitely had some ice storms here that have rivaled some of that stuff. So let me see if I can find something down there. I know I saw a bunch of stuff there earlier, but let me just double check. Just trying to scroll to see if I can find ice. I've got a lot of stuff on weather here locally, but come on. Trying to see if Facebook will throw something in my feed, and it won't. Well, that's okay. Sorry, just keeping the scroll here. Oh, here's some ice in Tennessee. So this is what ice unfortunately does, and we've lived through this in this portion of the country as well. So let me share this. This is from Tyler Barker, and I don't know exactly where this is. Let me just see if they Nashville, Tennessee. So this is what I was talking about. That southern portion of the storm, definitely. Getting tons of ice, accretion they call it, or accumulation is another word, just damages everything. And this is why I hate freezing rain. This looks like to be almost in downtown Nashville based on those buildings. The weight of that ice on the trees absolutely destroys them. So I detest that form of precipitation for a reason, and that highlights it right there. So definitely one of those things that's not fun in the U.S. Scott, thank you very much for that. Appreciate the fireworks. Love seeing them. That's greatly appreciated. Thank you for the donation. What else have we got? And JC family, this is why I paid for snow removal again this year. Yes, so definitely getting your money's worth, even though we've had a bunch of it melt. But during the time, you've definitely got quite a bit of snow. So let me pull up some more posts here from our Canadian Weather Live reports. So I'm just going to highlight that. Let me bring it up here. So this is a page we run, and you can join the group. There's 2 basic questions that need to be answered to get in. So we'll just take a look here. This is from Melissa in Carleton Place. Let me see if I can go full screen on it. So that's what you're looking at in Carleton Place area. Thanks, Melissa, for sending that in. And then this is a photo in Kempville. You can see quite snow-covered roads. Obviously, this is the residential roads that I'm talking about. Still haven't been properly cleared. Obviously, they're concentrating on the main arteries, and then they'll get to the side roads and the residential roads later. So again, thank you for sharing that. That was from Jill May. So again, people can send that in, and you can put a video as you saw. You can put photos in there. Great little community as well. So what else is going on here? So let me just jump back in. Clear the roofs before they get heavy and wet. And it's funny, I actually just was outside on my break looking around, and one of my neighbors was clearing his roof. I have a fairly steep roof, luckily, so there's not a lot of buildup on it. The wind blew a lot of it off. So it's... I'm in a pretty decent position, but yes, if you have a lower sloped roof where it's not as steep, then definitely get that snow off of there. We currently here in Ontario and Eastern Ontario are going to maintain cold temperatures for the next, it looks like for the next 5 days or so. Not much of it's going to disappear. There will be, it will compact because obviously from sitting it's going to compress, but the same amount of snow is still going to be there. It's just going to be more condensed as this progresses, or as it sits around. So what else is going on here? Okay, perfect. I think I'm pretty caught up on most of my questions, so I'm good there. Let's take up the roads here and have a look what is happening through Ottawa as we get towards the end, or we're getting on the back end of our morning commute here. So I'll share this on the screen. Obviously, still a pile of red, even though we have, I'm going to zoom in here, even though the Ottawa area is showing light snow. As we zoom in here, you've got some snow moving in there, but light in comparison to obviously south here. There was far more snow coming through, but you can see that it's still affecting road conditions throughout Ottawa, Gatineau, Hull. We're still showing those accidents on 50. 50 is a bit of a disaster, still showing accidents there on the southbound portion coming into Gatineau or through Gatineau into the Hull region. Back on the 50 near that airport, the Gatineau Ottawa Executive Airport, still showing major slowdown there, quite a bit of accident reports as well. So that has not changed. East of there looks pretty good. I'm going to look here on the 148. There's a couple of slowdowns here. I don't see an accident report, but that's on the 148 just to the east. A couple more slowdowns, just obviously road conditions are affecting that. 174 still showing major slowdown here through the Orleans area from kind of Place d'Orleans moving westbound towards Montreal Road and the Convent Glen area. That is definitely a major slowdown. Montreal Road exit, there is an accident showing on the off-ramp eastbound on the 174, and then slowdowns between Montreal and Searville. So that's a typical spot where things slow down, but again, snow enhancing that as well. The Blackburn bypass definitely slow. Accident showing here on Innes Road just after you get past that Blackburn bypass, merging back on. So it's a bit of a mess out there. So Innes Road slow from that commute there. 417 eastbound, on the eastern portion of Ottawa. So right by, let me zoom in here, Walkley Road. If you're going north on the 417, there's an accident there, causing quite the slowdown all the way back to the Hunt Club interchange with the 417. So that's definitely a drastic slowdown area there. East of there on the 417 out to Castleman looks fairly good. There's an accident reported or crash reported here, but that doesn't look accurate anymore because everything is green around it. So no real slowdown there. Just looking back out on the 417. So everything looks pretty good. And we'll look back at the rest of Ottawa. Obviously around Hunt Club, Riverside, Prince of Wales, always a mess there. So slow going through that area near the airport. Nothing new there during the commute. I'm just going to look at the 417 coming through Ottawa. We'll take a look here. Saint Laurent Shopping Center. Where was that? Sorry. Along the slowdown westbound coming back into Ottawa along near the university, Lees Avenue, and then Vanier Parkway, Riverside exit. Obviously very slow. I'm showing an accident somewhere along here. I know I saw it earlier. This is all the way at almost at Maitland, coming into the eastbound lanes. So 417 heading after Maitland before the Carling exit, showing an accident there as well. Slowdowns. This is usual for morning traffic, but obviously snow isn't helping anything there. So that's Pinecrest up to Maitland, that kind of stuff. I wish those would stop popping up. Makes my life a little more difficult. Let me take a look here. 416 looks reasonably good. Definitely some slowdowns there. There are minor reports of accidents still showing up here. This is just after the Fallowfield Strandherd exit. Northbound, there is an accident showing here in the curve, but not a major slowdown. So that's their Hunt Club, again, near the 416. An accident eastbound there as well. So continuing to have quite a few slowdown spots throughout the Ottawa area. I do show this accident still in Canada there. I'll look at the camera quickly. So we'll zoom out here and head back towards Ottawa. And I think the accident might be cleared. That looks like it's now cleared. That was, I believe, I just want to double, oh no, wait, it may be this camera. No. Where was that? Sorry guys, I'm just trying to make sure I've got the right area. So, okay, so that's maybe a new accident actually. Okay, let me see here. So bear with me. Let me jump on this. Okay, where are my cameras? There's one. Terry Fox, this is the one, I believe. Oh, they've spun it around. They're looking at, so this actually camera is obviously rotates, but it's looking back up. So it looks like all the lanes are open. The accident was actually behind this camera. It was pointed in an opposite direction. So this is now looking at the traffic moving into Ottawa area, and that's the interesting part. They label these cameras looking west, but unfortunately they can move them around, so that's a bit of a misleading title on the camera, because earlier it was looking westbound, now it's looking eastbound towards Ottawa. So a lot of traffic backed up just from that accident. So but it does look like all the lanes are open now, so that is good news for that. So just looking here, what else we've got. Zooming out, Highway 17 looks pretty solid. 148 looks good as well. Kind of heading northwest, and that's expected because lower snow totals would have been up in that direction. So just looking here, there's a slowdown here on Smith Falls on 15. I don't see an accident reported, but that's definitely out of the ordinary because it's backed up quite far. All the way up 15. So 15 coming southbound into Smith Falls, there's definitely something going on here just before you get to the Smith Falls Via station there on the west end of town, or the north end of town. There's definitely a slowdown there. So if you are traveling 15, keep that in mind. What else have we got going on here? This accident out at Glen Tay, they're bypassing everybody on Highway 7. That's been there for quite some time. So that's probably a serious accident, unfortunately, because they still haven't gotten that opened up and cleared away. So hopefully everybody's okay on that one. So let me zoom out, look at the 401. 401 looks pretty solid, all things considered. So does the 7. So we're doing actually pretty good. Ottawa is the one that for Ottawa Hull, a lot of accidents on that morning commute. That's what's going on right now. So definitely most of the accidents concentrated in that area in terms of Ottawa, Hull, Gatineau at this point. So let's look at the latest radar scan. So our heaviest of snow is now moving out of the region, and you can see it's quite light. It's still going to be snowing, but it's very light at this point. This might carry on for a few hours, but we are definitely getting at the tail end of this thing. So thankfully, we're, for the most part, out of this. You might have trace amounts, a few centimeters throughout the day. But radar definitely right now is showing things getting much better for most of the region compared to where we were. If I back this up a couple of hours ago, this is probably about 2 hours ago. So things are definitely looking a lot better now. You can see how quickly that snow, that heavier snow moved out and crossed into upstate New York and is basically dying off over there as well. So definitely a lot of improvement. I'm going to jump back into some comments here. Any reporting on Russell Road out in Bourget? So let me take a look here. Zoom into Bourget. So roads around Bourget, look to be very good. Again, everything is going to be snow covered, so they may be plowed and clear. They will be snow covered. They will not be down to bare pavement. That is not going to be the case today. The 400 series or the main highways aren't down to bare pavement, and those are the first ones to happen because they are the priority. So the roads, again, out east of Ottawa look green for the most part. It will be slower driving, but it's definitely reasonable driving, so it shouldn't be too bad for you out of Bourget and surrounding areas. There are few minor slowdowns, but nothing of any major consequence. So, Melissa, I hope that answers your question there. What else have we got here? Mimi O'Rourke saying, I'm lucky I can work from home. Thank you for all the plow drivers and your team. Thank you again to plow drivers for sure. I agree with that sentiment. It's awesome to have everybody out there, and we're glad you guys are enjoying the stream as well. So, what else have we got here? Oh, cool shot here. So this was just before when that accident was getting cleared. So I'll bring this up. This is what we were talking about, that Canada accident. So bear with me for a second here. I'll zoom in. They got the accident cleared and they sent the plows out, it looks like, pretty much right away as soon as it was cleared. So this is the image here, and you can see them stacked all the way across there. So you've got probably, it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plows, 5 or 6 plows. So obviously coming through as soon as that accident was cleared and getting that all cleaned up in the Canada area. That was sent in by or posted by one of my moderators. So thank you. Let me minimize that. I'm going to get back into the comments here. Just making sure. So Rick saying Glen Tay is cleared. I think the red is the MTO scale 15 into Smith Falls, hearing drifting issues, but no reported accidents. So thank you, Rick, for clarifying that. So I was pointing out that we had that slowdown on Glen Tay. I thought that's what. I knew that was the scales, but I thought that was traffic just being rerouted through there because there's an awful lot of red, but they're obviously inspecting trucks or whatever the case may be. That's what I was pointing out here, which is this slowdown here. So the main highway is clear according to Rick, so he's got accurate information, so thank you for that. What else is here? Okay, so great coverage. I'd rather watch you guys than the GTA network. I mean the Weather Network. Thank you. I appreciate that very much. We're striving hard to compete with everybody out there and give accurate information. So I appreciate getting that kind of feedback. That's awesome to hear, and we appreciate. We've had a lot of new subscribers. So if you are new here, welcome to the channel. We are fairly new in the last 6-7 months. Covering weather from a couple of storm chasers, essentially, over 10 plus years of experience. So this is what we're doing. We started in the summer with severe weather, and now winter time, and then we will work back into severe weather come springtime and the summertime. So thank you for everybody who's joined and who's new and who's watching. I mean, we've had people internationally from Australia, all over the place, Europe, and across Canada. So it's awesome to have people in here watching from all over the place. What else is going on here? Okay, so looks like I'm caught up on comments. If anybody has any questions, I mean, I think I've covered most of it. I'm just looking around here on maps. I'm not finding anything new. Might call the stream a little bit early here because the snow has moved out now and it's very trace at the moment. So let me just double check my comments here. Okay, Okay, no, I've got everything there, so we're good. So again, if anybody has any questions or comments about anything specific, things are obviously the Ottawa commute is not good. There's a lot of accidents. People just need to take their time. We're seeing, the ramp up of accidents in Ottawa from this morning was drastic, to say the least, and just people exceeding conditions essentially. So. Anyways, it's definitely going to improve here once the rush hour kind of tapers off here. We're 9 o'clock, so in the next half an hour, things are definitely going to start slowing down. But in terms of the volume, trace amounts throughout the day. So again, that's what we're looking at, as you see on the radar here. I will play that so you can see how much the snow has dissipated in the region. And it's definitely a lot less snow than what was happening earlier. So we are on the tail end of this, which I'm happy to report. Still heading a little bit eastward, but we are definitely seeing signs of this ending for us. So we are 9 a.m. right now. So it's again. Yesterday, it's later than we thought, and it's kind of all within the timing window, because we thought storms or the heavier snow would hit Ottawa around 6 or 7 p.m. last night. It didn't hit till about 9 p.m. And then we were figuring it was going to be over by about 6 a.m. this morning, and it's actually ending closer to 9 a.m. So it all follows through. It just was a little bit of a timing issue, which is what happens with models. They're trying to predict the future, so it's not an exact science. So I appreciate everybody being here. Again, we try and share as much information as we possibly can. Last night was a little wild. In terms of the Toronto area, again, we've had reports of 50 centimeters out of that area. It was pretty crazy there yesterday. So they're going to spend a couple days. They're hearing 3 to 4 days to dig out of that, out of the Toronto area. Obviously, Ottawa not getting anywhere near that, maybe 10 centimeters or slightly more. I just had a report. Connor was saying 14 centimeters of snow in Winchester. So that kind of plays along with what I've got here in Kemptville. I'm a little bit more than that, but it's kind of what we're going to see. By the end of the day, we'll close in on that 20 centimeters kind of around the Kemptville area, and further south, obviously, they've gotten quite a bit more. So what else is here? Question, or statement, I guess, or maybe it is a question. Oh, hello, Laura. Why do we seem to be more and more fascinated with weather as we age? I've been fascinated, so I'm an anomaly, I guess, to that, because I'm more fascinated since I was a kid. So I've been after weather my whole life. But I think also the other thing is that we have a lot more access to information to be able to interact with weather. So I'm talking apps on your phone, YouTube, obviously this stream, like you have far more access to information. So it's much easier to get that versus 40 years ago, you were waiting for the newscaster to come on, or the weather guy, JJ Clark in Ottawa. I mean, he was a staple because that's where people got their weather information. Today, you can get it on your phone anytime you want from multiple different locations. So I think it has to do a lot with our accessibility to weather information, and just being able to see it live and more up to the date than just waiting for a report to come out on your local news station. So, but I've definitely been fascinated. Connor's been fascinated. Connor eats, sleeps weather, breathes weather. That's all Connor really knows. So, like I said, it's definitely interesting to see how we interact with weather, just with everything that's going on. It's interesting to say the least here. So, so if nobody has any more real questions in terms of travel, that kind of stuff, again, Ottawa right now, we've kind of covered that. We've gone through it. 401 is looking much better. Again, throughout the whole region today, we're talking snow-covered roads. So main arteries are going to be plowed, but they will be snow covered. The four-lane highways, or the main highways, will be down to bare pavement in about 4 hours. They have to be. That's kind of the mandate. So you can expect that after the snow stops, so that's the key indicator there. Once the snow stops, within 4 hours they need to be cleared. Obviously, side roads, residential stuff is going to be a lot later today. Just getting that cleared out. I'll bring up my camera so you can see they plowed around 5:30 this morning. So bulk of the snow is out of the way on this. But again, we still have gotten several centimeters of snow, and it is still currently snowing very lightly. Hard to see on the camera, but it is very lightly snowing. So that is what you can kind of expect throughout the day here. So anyways, at this point I think I'm going to pull the stream unless again somebody jumps in and wants something specifically answered. This is kind of where we're at for the day. Bulk of the snow has moved out of the region, so I'm happy to report that. And again, you can see that on our radar app here when I'm going to try and drag it here if it'll follow me. So a lot more snow a couple hours ago, and now we've kind of just got trace amounts of snow. So again, throughout the day you're still going to see trace amounts, but the heavy precip is gone and over with, and we're through this system, and we'll catch the next one with you guys. So again, if you're new, definitely hit that bell notification icon because it tells you when we are going live, and follow us on Facebook because we do post stuff on there, letting you know in advance. Sometimes we try and post forecast videos as much as possible, to give you guys information as to what's coming up when there's a bigger system coming. So again, appreciate all my moderators. Thank you very much for helping out. It's you guys are awesome, keeping things going, so thank you for that. And what else have we got here? I'm just making sure on the last of the comments. Okay, Mary White saying thank you very much. Much appreciate all you do with weather reporting, and we're glad we can bring it to you, so thank you again. So yeah, I'm definitely going to take a break here, get some breakfast in me, and then if the afternoon commute something happens with the weather and there's suddenly more snow that's coming in, I don't expect that to be the case. Then I would jump on and put another stream on, but I'm not expecting a stream today, later today or this afternoon. But we always monitor things, so that's why I'm saying that, is that if something does happen, we'll jump on it. So again, thanks everybody. Appreciate everybody tuning in here, ending it a little bit earlier, but that's because the snow has moved out, and so everybody can continue on with their day, and we'll like I said, we'll catch you guys on the next one. So thank you.